Good morning, guys. So I just wanted to give a little update with something. So if you're checking in, just let me know. I tried to set up this camera here where I can get a good video shoot of my screen. But I'm just trying to step back. Let's see how if this can sit right here. Still too low, too low, too low. How can I get this higher? Trying to get this higher. So I'm going to play this until people, hello, 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 how are you doing? I am just going to start playing something. So this, I want everybody, I'm just going to keep my live on. How you doing? How you doing? Good afternoon, Marsha. I'm just going to be running my live today, guys, on the news channels. I'll be here as so that is what I'm going to do. I want to give everybody
Westmoreland back towards St. Elizabeth and into Manchester. In these zones, this is one of the most powerful hurricanes we've had in the entire Atlantic basin that is about to make a landfall. This is one of the strongest storms.
Yes, guys. So right now, Savlamar, Black River, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, all of those places, it's coming. Hey, checking in, brother. Yeah, man. So, little brother, I just saw this.
And as all turn as
I want you to listen to this.
Moving in a very life-threatening situation, as we well know. So in these zones, again, if you're sitting right in here, as I mentioned, especially Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, and over toward Manchester Parish, in through here, Black River, Treasure Beach, back toward Savanna, even just a little bit toward, say, over toward Milk River. In these locations, you could have roof failure, walls can't the siding get ripped away. So with that, I know this is kind of a tough talk, but if you just hang with me.
This is very important to listen to, guys.
Right in through here, and you're in your safest spot, the most interior spot of your home. Oftentimes that is a bathroom. You want to have a mattress, a blanket, towels, some sort of stuff like that, because if the roofs come off, if the walls start to fall apart, you want to have something to protect yourself, your family, best you can. Have your shoes on as well in this sector. As this all moves in. With that, you can see some of the gusts now.
185 miles an hour now, guys. Stronger.
Fall apart. With this, maybe a bucket or a pot to protect yourself, oftentimes in the bathtub. That is the safest location you can be. Again, we're just trying to protect lives at this point. That's what we're doing. I do appreciate you sharing this information if you still do have the power. But again, know that this weather community is with you, right? Everyone is behind you. There are teams outside of Jamaica that are doing what they can to get help once this passes. But Savlamar back toward Treasure Beach, over toward Mandeville, again, severe
Hey, Miss Colleen, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning.
85 miles per hour. Those will be some of the gusts on this. This will lift up toward Montego Bay, Falmouth, St. Anne, so St. Anne's Bay. Winds gusting to about 145 miles per hour in this. The track, again, unfortunately hasn't changed. I wish we had better news to pass along. Winds right now 175 miles per hour. That is sustained. That's why I mentioned the gust as high as 185 miles per hour. That's about 280 kilometers an hour for the sustained winds. This is moving to the north-northwest now at about 7 kilometers an hour. That's about 5 miles per hour. So again, everything taking this into Jamaica, it took the turn, it did everything that we've been talking about, everything we've been preparing for. The pressure, again, continues to be extremely low. The pressure is down to
me too, Miss Colin, me too.
As the pressure drops, that means stronger winds. The winds are roughly, again, 175.
So, guys, so far we could tell you we checked in. Randingo checked in. Grace Walk Vlog checked in. Father and son, ever blessed. I saw Mona Flex. I spoke to Lisa Smith, Cola Smith, Countryside TV. Everybody is okay so far that showed me a little video, and I know they're okay.
This is going to continue to move in. With that said, as the eye moves overhead, if you end up
hi Rosie, how you doing?
Where you have the destructive winds, and then there's a period of calm. You've got about 10 to 30 minutes within the eye where it is calm. We obviously don't go outside where it is
right
calm.
So guys, it has not, the eye is not there yet.
That calm period to
here comes the the eye.
kind of grab an additional
Mom is not
mattress or something
taking
like
this
that if
too
you have
lightly,
the
Miss
structure
Dolores.
damaged.
She's really
With that
not
said, the
taking it
winds
too
are going to go
lightly.
into
So
reverse. So you have
she's just
destructive
upstairs
winds. You get
trying to
on
keep
the upward
calm.
of a
I'm
10 to 30
not
minute
having her
period to
watching the
kind of
news, but
adjust within
she
your
still
very
has it
safe
on her
spot.
channel.
And then the winds are going to swing in out of the other direction. Be mindful of that as the winds will kind of change direction at that point. You want to stay low. We're going to stay
So now
safe.
it
We'll
is
stay together
turning.
through
Maybe
this
a little
night.
part of the
That's what
United
we do. We'll
States
get on
might
the
get a
flip
little
side
hit.
of
So
this
let's watch it.
with that. So again, we'll get into the storm surge. I want to show you down the road as well. Cuba, this southeastern Cuba, this will have high impacts and moving right toward the Bahamas, fine-tuning it for the Bahamas. Now, here's that eye that I'm talking about. As this
So the
moves
eye is going to
into,
go
let's
through
say,
Treasure
over
Beach
Black
and Black
River,
River. It's going to be
this is going to have
very,
very
very bad.
destructive winds in this. Again,
Mandeville,
don't use this
Savanna,
terminology
yeah.
lightly. This is flat out a very scary situation at this point. That onshore flow in this, we're
And
going to
people
have,
still not
again,
taking
that
it serious in
life-threatening
Jamaica.
surge
That's
that we
what
have been
really hurts.
talking about.
Knowing
Doing
that they should go
everything I
to the
can to get the word out
shelters.
about this with you. You've helped me so much get the word out. But here's the eye of this moving in. The very, very strong winds that are going to be right around this. The center of this sitting just south of Falmouth, kind of splitting Falmouth, Black River, Mandeville, over toward St. Anne. So that is the eye again, that 10 to 30 minute calm period
Yep.
where you can
White House right through. It's going right through from Treasure
adjust
Beach.
your
It's coming
location,
through right
move
across
just in your
to
safe spot if you
to,
need to grab an extra
to
mattress or
Falmouth, which
something like that.
Savlamar,
Then on the
Montego Bay,
backside,
Lucy
you
will
get
all
the
get
back
that.
eye wall
St.
moving in.
Anne's will
So
all
again,
get that.
heaviest
Mandeville.
weather all around
Yeah.
the eye
The
wall,
whole
whether it's
country is going to
north,
get
east,
hit, but
south, or west.
those are going to be the
Then
main
this will lift
part,
over
guys.
towards St. Anne, lifting up by 2 p.m. today. Still, the very destructive winds, a possibility of that along the northern coast, right in through here. You could pick your spot. Winds kind of turning. There's the eye.
No,
Then
it's no
after
joke.
2 p.m., after
You
about
know, I
2,
spoke
3
to
p.m.,
Lisa,
this lifts
and I
away.
saw
By 5,
Tatiana's
this will
calling
continue to work
Colas,
its way
and we were
toward
telling them to go
Cuba
to the
as we work our
shelters, and
way
I hope they
into
do.
tonight, and
You
then
know, this is
moving across the
no joke,
Bahamas as we
guys.
work our
No
way.
joke.
Parts of the Bahamas, I'll highlight that.
Thank you, Miss
Not
Opal.
all the
Thank
Bahamas,
you.
parts of the Bahamas as we work our way into tomorrow. So here is the eye, this red shading right in here. Maypen, close to Spanish Town. Kingston, we've had very high gusts around 90 miles per hour. They're only going to get worse.
That dropped down a
Again,
little
this is
bit
a
too.
worst case scenario for Jamaica. We know that. We've been highlighting it. It will be the worst storm Jamaica has ever had. It will be the strongest hurricane Jamaica has ever had. This will work its way in right in through here. This red shading you're seeing here.
Thank you
This
very
is
much,
that
Miss Opal.
core
Thank
that will
you.
have the
I just want
destructive
people to
winds.
see this and
You know about
listen,
this, that
you
you've
know,
been
and
spreading
watch
the
and
word with
stop.
me.
You know,
Take
people
some
are making
solace in the
videos
fact
and people are
that
watching
you
the video,
have
but you guys need to
done it. I don't
watch
know if that
the
story comes right there with
professionals,
me.
the
You've done it. You
professionals
can't
that was
prepare for the
talking and
storm,
know
right?
what they're
Now is
talking
the
about
worst, and the
and
issues moving
listen
in
to them.
with the loud
You know,
sounds
I
and all of
respect
that sort of thing.
my
Well,
brothers
you've been
and
waiting every
sisters
step
in
of the way
Jamaica showing us
with this. And you can see
their
it right
clips of
through
where they're
here.
from. But you
Again, as
guys
we
need to
work our way
keep
in this
in
red shading
touch
here,
with the
this is the
main,
core of
these
this right
people
on the edge of
here,
Kingston.
the
We're going to have those winds
professionals.
that will be sustained, and we'll get into that, right around 100 miles per hour, and maybe more with those higher gusts, could be as 125 as we get into Kingston. Here's the center of it, little quiet 10 to 30 minute period, that is it, and then the backside comes in, and that's why you stay very sheltered in place if you're in the eye, because then the other part of it
Right.
has to come through. And then
Correct.
by the time we get into 2
So that
p.m.
is why
Montego
Black
Bay
River,
doesn't
Treasure Beach,
kind of release
Mandeville,
yet. The
they're
eye
going to
is
get the
still over
worst
towards
of it
St.
and
Anne,
over to
so Falmouth, Montego
Falmouth.
Bay. Winds coming out of the north, we get that surge around. Still the very, very strong hurricane force winds. Port Maria swinging here, watching Port Antonio for some strong winds all across our eastern zones as well. And then by 5 p.m., that's when this starts to lift away and starts to work away. So as far as the winds go, 175, where again this is coming out short, it's about 175, 180. And that means those gusts, 185 could be a little bit higher for those wind gusts, making it one of the most powerful landfalls we've had in the Atlantic basin. Worst case scenario, winds Montego
This is the
Bay,
worst, guys. I'm
130
telling you
miles
guys, if
per
you
hour.
guys
We
remember
work our way back
Gilbert
toward
and
Kingston,
those places, this is
110. Even
nothing.
along the north
Gilbert
coast,
has
100
nothing
to
comparing to
110. That's why
Melissa
we're
right
highlighting
now.
that all locations in Jamaica would have very serious impacts. But again, the high concern, extreme concern, where that eye wall is, because it's going to be very destructive in a system like that. That's why I mentioned the tips now, what you can do next to protect life if your structure is failing. So again, hopefully this could sneak out a little bit. I will put out additional updates as we go throughout the day. But again, we're losing power across Jamaica, so it's kind of last chance to get some of these updates out. These are the gusts again, what I was showing you with the severe. This core here, this is where the core of it's moving over. Again, Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth,
Yes, Roma.
Manchester,
Thank you
that's
for
where
the
it's going to
prayers.
be
We're
landfalling
all
with
praying
that
here.
high
Guys,
wall. So
please,
again, be
let's
lifting
pray.
back toward
And
Alban and
guys,
get over toward
while we're here
St. James,
praying, I
Hawaii,
want
and then
you to
St.
let you
Anne's
guys
once this
know,
kind of lifts
let's
in
see
with
what
those
we can
gusts
all
around
do
145
here,
up to 150.
overseas, anywhere
Higher terrain, you
overseas,
swing over toward the
what we
mountains.
can do to start
Some of the
preparing
gusts
to
will be
help
even higher,
Jamaica.
and we haven't
Jamaica
even
is
talked
going to
about
need
the
a
rain
lot of
levels
help,
on top of
guys.
this.
And
But again,
our
there will be
government,
some
they're not
isolation.
as
There is
fast.
going to be some
It's going to be
isolation
very
of
slow. So if
communities
we can,
because of just
as each
the
other
winds,
come
the
together as
destruction we're going to
one,
have out of
that we
this.
can send and
We know
help some
that we've
things
been
to
highlighting
Jamaica.
about it.
You
It's
all
a
can
terrible
choose some
sight to
shelter,
say. You see
some
it with your side.
organization
This is heading
to send a
right
barrel or
into
whatever we
Jamaica.
can do. They're
Conditions
going
will
to need
have been
canvas, guys.
going down. I try to stay
Canvas,
on start to finish
water,
on this channel
and
to
food, of
work
course.
with
They're going to need
excuse
zincs
some
and
of this
things,
should be
which we're going to need help,
around
guys. Jamaica is going to
20
need a
here,
lot of
winds
help.
pushing
Let's see
about
what we
110
all
to
can come together and plan and see
about
what we
110 to
can do to
120. I don't know
help
why 193. I must
Jamaica,
have done a
right?
typo here, but you can see again. We're looking at major hurricane winds as we work our way back towards southeast
Hi,
Jamaica.
Trini
Thank you
Queen.
for
How you
looking
doing? How
for
you
this.
doing?
So
Yeah,
right
man.
now we're
Randinga
looking at
checked in with me early
120
this
mile per
morning.
hour winds, 177 kilometers right in through here. As you get
Yes,
over
I
toward Crooked
appreciate that
Island,
very
it
much,
looks like this will
Randinga,
be
for
Crooked
checking
Island. I
in
was
with me.
mentioning
But guys,
several
this is
videos
what you
ago.
all
This
should
will
be
be affecting
watching.
Long Island too. We could
The
have some strong winds, not
professionals.
as
I
much
mean,
for
I
Turks and Caicos.
know
Turks and Caicos,
the
most of
our
this is
local
going to stay
YouTubers in Jamaica
back
there
toward
are
the
showing us
north
things that's
and
happening in the
over west
surrounding
Australia.
area.
Up to
But
the
don't
kind of
forget to
Bermuda,
continue
the
watching
Atlantic region
the
of Canada for just a second.
professionals.
Here are those rain totals as expected. Some spots will be up to about 750 millimeters of rain or 30 inches of rain. That's what we're going to have out of this. We're going to have the mudslides, the extreme flooding. That has been highlighted for days
Yes,
and
Trini
days
Queen. You know
right
what I
across
mean? Let
Jamaica.
me tell you,
Again, lifting up toward Cuba.
yeah, I'm going to
Still some
start
high
getting up some
totals, but
stuff
with
and
that
stuff like
said,
that.
as this lifts
And you
just
know the
flew over
barrels won't be
Jamaica
able to get
today,
into
it
Jamaica
will
right
start
away
to
because the
accelerate
seas will
and
be
work its
rough.
way back
But
toward
whatever help we
both
can
the Long
do right
Island
away,
and
we'll
Crooked
try to
Island.
do
I want to show you
and send some
in just a
things.
moment, covering everyone
Look at
from
my
start
sweet,
to
sweet
finish
Jamaica, guys.
with this. Now, the surge, I have upped these numbers 9 to about 15 feet. We talked about this yesterday, 9 to 13 feet. It could be higher.
Correct.
2.5 to
So it's
4.5
nice to
meters.
watch the
2.5 to
locals,
about
what is happening
4.5
in certain
meters.
areas
It
where
may
they
be
are.
higher.
Like
Coming over 4.5
father
meters.
and
That is
son
again
has
one of the
sent,
highest
he's in
in
St.
water. That's why I've
Elizabeth.
been showing this now for
You
several
have
days.
Randingo
These
down
darker
in
colors will
Westmoreland
simply
side,
the
Joyful
ocean will kind of
Julie.
inundate
You have in
and give us
Kingston
kind of leeway.
area, you
This
have
is
Grace Walk
exactly where
Vlog,
it's going.
and then you
From here,
have,
we'll have that
Colas on
landfall
one
here. We
side.
get
It's
that big
nice to
coastal
watch the
water.
locals,
That includes
what's
Kingston,
happening.
where we're going to
But
still have
guys,
that
those
surge
locals
all
needs
along
to
the southern
watch
coast.
the
We have not
professional.
normal rise as this
Okay?
powerful hurricane
Not
comes
just
in.
us watching
Then
the
it gets close
professional
to
here, the
Bermuda. If
locals
it
there
does
need
move
to
in, I'll
watch
show you
the
that in a second.
professionals and
And it will
listen to them
obviously
and
have
follow
storm.
them.
There'll be some weakening. You'll kind of hunker down for a period of time, brace yourselves for a period of time, and then it will move by rather quickly. We work our way back toward the Avalon Peninsula here, back toward Newfoundland. It should be in different form there. I'll show you that. It's going to really combine with a different system, but again, moving right across Jamaica, swinging over towards southeast Cuba. Thank you for getting the word out across southeast Cuba. It's
Poor
not coming to
Cuba too.
central or western sections of Cuba. It's not coming to the northern Bahamas, Freeport, or New Providence. It is not coming there.
Thank
But
God,
it's going to
thank
be more
God.
south, watching near Long Island, and again over
Long
to Crooked
Island.
and it should, for the most
We
part,
will get
heaviest
something in
weather
Long
avoided.
Island, okay? So Long
The
Island
Turks and
isn't part
Caicos
of the
kind of getting
United
clipped with some of
States,
the rain bands. So,
right?
a
Which is
very
closer to
dangerous
me.
Category
We
5
will
or
get some
worst
after
case
effects
scenario
here
as it
in
moves
Long
over
Island.
Jamaica. It is so powerful that yeah, we get some weakening, but not enough as we get into southeast
Huh?
Cuba. This will roll into Guantanamo Bay.
I'm on live. I can't speak to the Smiths. Eileen is on the phone, guys, with mom, but I'm on live and I can't speak to Eileen right
Long
now.
Island and Crooked Island. It looks like this will head more toward Crooked Island here, but we could be very close to the center in Long Island as well. I've covered Jamaica and what we're seeing, what we're dealing with right now, and then this area will lift its way up toward the southeast sections of Cuba. You can see the white shading. These are really the tropical storm winds. We've been highlighting the flooding in Haiti for days and days. Then this will work its way. This is by 2 p.m. That's when it starts to pull away from Jamaica, lifts its way up tonight, right into sections of Cuba.
But
So
now,
again,
guys, remember
hurricane
now
winds
when he
we're
says
have here
it's
as
going
well as
to,
rain here,
leave
it will
Jamaica,
weaken a little
it's
bit.
the eye is leaving That doesn't mean the tail part is still not going to be hitting some part of Jamaica with aftermath of the rain and wind still. Okay, so guys, don't think it's just going to be over
watching this
at
as
that
this starts to
time.
work in. This is by tomorrow morning, and then to the first half tomorrow through early tomorrow afternoon. Watching southern sections of Long Island, especially back through Crooked Island, where we could have some of the winds right around 90 miles per hour to about 100 miles
You know,
per hour
guys, I
as
was
that moves
watching
by.
another
This is
news this
midday.
morning, and I
Then
heard
after that,
there was
deeper into the
three
day tomorrow,
fatalities so
it will
far.
depart
I don't
the
remember
southeastern
exactly
and
what
southern
part of
Bahamas
Jamaica
and
that
start to work
was,
away.
but
So
there were
clipping
three
the central
fatalities that I
Bahamas.
know of
But
so
again,
far
we're
from
still
this
right in
morning.
this pocket here. I'm really trying to find where
Also,
these things will go,
in
and then
Kingston,
whipping its
there,
way
they
back
were
into
trying to
the
put a
Atlantic.
lot
So
of
we're
big
watching this.
rocks.
Here's the broad picture of what's happening
We
in
want to
Jamaica,
save
of course, with that
that
directed,
road,
the most
what's
powerful
leading to the
hurricanes
airport.
we've
That's
ever had in the Atlantic
Kingston
Basin. And
Norman
the biggest
Manley Airport.
hurricane
I think that's what
Jamaica
they call
has
it.
ever had. I
Yeah.
will be putting, I've been talking to folks on the ground nonstop. I'll put out some links of safe spots we could donate to, because you know how it goes in systems like this. We
Right.
want
And
our
guys, be
funds to get into
careful
the
of
hands into the
whom.
right
A lot of
places.
scammers
Throughout the
started
week, so give
already.
me some time to just
Right.
try
Wanted
to
to
deal
start
with
talking
this
about
and try to
sending
get the
donations
correct
to
information
Jamaica
on
and things.
everything.
So
And
be
then we still
careful
lift
who you
onward
choose
north by
to send some
later today,
donation
and
to
then you can
for
see a
things to
radar wave
Jamaica.
moving
Please do
towards
your research
southeast
properly.
Cuba. Here's the center
Okay?
by tonight, sitting right over extreme southeastern sections of Cuba. Again, winds as high as about 120, which means we're going to have some higher gusts that surge right through Guantanamo Bay. And then you can see here, here's Long Island. You get over toward Crooked Island here. Again, the heaviest weather, Crooked Island. We're having a hurricane that is going to be moving in late
Yep.
tonight, but more so first half of tomorrow. And then that will continue through about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Clipping with some aggressive winds
Wow.
back toward Long Island. That's why
You guys think this thing is small, huh?
for the Turks and Caicos, and then you see some of those
Wow.
feeder bands of some of the rain that is working in. Now, this is that same time frame, 3 o'clock tomorrow. There is Melissa, and you can see it got tied into that front. That's why it made that turn that I've been highlighting, kind of did that hook because of that front. Here's Bermuda. If it moves into Bermuda, it's going to be very close either way. We're looking at late Thursday.
Bermuda,
night.
poor little Bermuda. Send prayers out to Bermuda, Cuba, all our fellow little countries. We're sending prayers to all of you guys as well.
It'll be a brief period of time, and then it looks like it kind of gets caught up in this system here, but it does look to be an overall kind of loses its tropical characteristics, but there will be a big rainmaker as it looks toward Friday by the time we get into the Atlantic region of Canada as another system from the west.
So where is Brian? Anybody know where Brian is? Because I saw Storm Brian next, a Hurricane Brian. Good morning, Amy. How are you doing? Good morning.
I've been highlighting where this is going to go. It is the time that we've been doing it. We are protecting life at this point, not even necessarily property. We are protecting life.
Life is exactly. We're life, not property. Guys, listen to that.
Absolute safe spot you can be. The eye will move into Jamaica. It is not, there's no deviation at this point. It's not going anywhere. It is on track. It is moving right into Jamaica. Have those items that I was talking about at the beginning of this video.
Shoes on, guys.
If you're in that eye wall, we're thinking of things like it's going to be tornado-like damage. We've seen those scenes with Hurricane Andrew, Hurricane Maria. Think of the worst hurricanes that you've seen, and you've seen some of the damage, but that's why we've been getting the word out together so we can do what we can to try to stay safe. If you get caught in that eye, 10 to 30-minute window, and then the winds will reverse a different direction. You need to be mindful of that, because if you have some structure that has collapsed,
thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is what we have to listen to this, guys. What's going to happen? Where's going to go?
To protect yourself. So
yeah. Hey, Wilton. Blessings, man. We just need all the prayers we need, guys. Let's come together. Prayers is very, effective, guys. Let's come together. We pray. We pray. We pray. Right.
With you and elsewhere. Teams in the United States have been mobilizing to try to help as well. So again, everyone.
So right now it's St. Elizabeth. I was watching Father and Son. I saw the big wind and things there. So St. Elizabeth is having it now, moving over more to Westmoreland, then heading over to Montego, Falmouth. And so guys, we still have a long day to go. Keeping our fingers crossed, guys. Still be safe. There's still time. You can make your move. You know what I mean? Try go to safety, guys. Safety, higher grounds and safety. I was watching Van 39, watching a cow washed away into a river live, earlier, before. I mean, so much things I've seen so far. I've been checking in on everybody, guys. Yeah, I'm keeping it calm, Trini. I'm trying to keep it calm, but of course, no matter what anybody say, my heart, you know, it's my heart, guys.
So we'll keep an eye on that. Think sometimes you get a little uptick in that. Rain chance stays minimal. We're swinging back toward Antigua, Barbuda, 20% chance of rain,
Yes.
20 to 30%.
So what I'll
chance.
do,
St.
I'll
Kitts and
try to
Nevis and
switch over.
Montego
I'm
Bay,
from
toward
Brompton,
St.
like
Barnes,
three
rain
half
chance stays on
miles
the low
from
side.
Black River.
Just a
Yeah.
20%
Oh,
chance they
Wilton,
Vermont, Save and
Black
Signal.
River is
All
getting
thoughts, of
really
course,
hit
go to
right
what's going
now,
on
really
in
bad.
Jamaica. Puerto Rico, rain chance about
I feel
40%
so
chance
sorry
of
for them.
down.
You know,
Plymouth wants to get back toward the U.S.
Church
British
Beach.
Virgin Islands.
You
Of course,
have
Bahamas,
Alligator
huge
Pond.
islands.
St.
Difficult days
Elizabeth is
after
right there.
rain. Some
Mount
really
Vernon is right there
islands are
too.
going to get the
So,
impacts out of this.
I understand.
But
I'm
we're
a
looking at
lot of
Crooked
prayers,
Island,
guys,
Panama
goes out to you
Islands in
guys.
particular.
And
Turks and
guys,
Caicos, we could get some of the
there's a lot
aftermath
of
for
people from the
tomorrow.
last
Significant
hurricane still did
hurricane
not get the help
Haiti.
yet. They
Finally, the
still
rain
didn't have
chance
their
is
roof
trending
fixed
down,
and
so that is
things.
good news to
You
pass
know?
along. Always trying to
So,
find some good news. Belize, 20 to
what's really
30%
going to
chance.
happen in
We work
Jamaica
our way back
next?
to
Guys,
Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire.
all these people are
20 chance on
just
not very
not
high
thinking,
outfall the next few
not
days. It
really
stays
thinking, because
limited
some of
to
them
that was
should have known to go into
concern
shelter
on. We're looking at
instead.
just a
Your
20 to
life is
30%
worth
chance
more
of rain.
than,
It'll jump around
your
a little bit
property
quickly
and a
here. Of
roof.
course, all eyes on southeastern Cuba with this 60 to 70%
Right?
chance of rain.
I'm going
Costa Rica,
to
Panama, 50% chance
I'm
as
going
we
to
get
try to
back
switch
to
it over a little bit
Nicaragua,
to me, and I'm going to switch
40%
this
chance of
channel.
rain in
So, guys,
Honduras,
my
30 to
room in
50%
here,
chance.
excuse my living room,
Guatemala
I'm
and
going to
El
turn this
Salvador, rain chance
upwards
holding out about
because
20% chance. In Mexico City, a
we're still
30%
packing
chance for
barrels,
Garcia,
guys.
50%
I have a
chance
lot of things. Guys, I'm going to, I'm going to show it to you. I'll show you guys. These are all things we have here to be packed into barrels still. So my living room is gone again. That's why you see me not making videos down here. It goes right around, guys, right around. Here's the barrels there, two more barrels on the other side. And that's what we do. We try to pack, get things, always have something going on in my home. I had a lady who reached out to me this morning, and she's telling me she has baby crib, she has clothes and everything. So I did tell her to leave me her number. Where am I going to hold all of these things? I do not know. But we have to start making plans to send things to Jamaica to help Jamaica, guys. So we have to do that, right? We got to make some kind of plans and, start thinking ahead of the game to see how we can help some people in Jamaica. As again, guys, I can't help everybody, but I am looking on St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland right now. Right here's I'm going to put on a little bit of the Jamaican local people news right now that you guys can hear directly from the Jamaican government. All right, so I'm going to turn that on now. Once again, God bless Jamaica and keep safe. I don't like that guy, so I don't want to even
Thank
see
you
him.
very much, Minister Vaz. As you hear, we are not stopped. We have not stopped working. He's not going to stop working to ensure that we have electricity and that we have telecom service. Right before this press briefing started, I heard him on the phone with JPS's head, and they were talking through how they were going to be making sure that we have electricity up in areas that aren't as badly affected, and then that we can recover even more quickly. He has not stopped working for us, and we have to obviously thank Starlink for that support that they're giving to our telecoms providers in Jamaica.
Yes, so thanks to Starlink. Big up yourself, Starlink.
That we will still be able to communicate internally and externally with the rest of the world. Also want to welcome the members of the media who are joining us from overseas. I know that the feed is out. Also, we say good morning to you and good morning to all of your viewers out there too. Next up, we have Minister Desmond McKenzie, who is not just our Minister of Local Government and Community Development. He is the one that's coordinating the entire disaster response, wearing his hat as the Deputy Chair of our National Disaster Risk Council.
So this is our local news in Jamaica, guys, and this is live right now.
Coordinating all of this and calling all of us for updates. And so this morning you will hear directly from Minister McKenzie his updates on the entire disaster management framework.
And they start polluting already, Jamaica. Unbelievable.
Thank you, Minister Dixon, again. Let me commend you on the sterling job that you've been doing in presiding over these very important press briefing. Minister Vaz, Evan Thompson, my PS Director General Acting, other support staff, and I want to acknowledge the team. The Jamaica Fire Brigade and the GADF was very active last night, responding to a number of calls to assist residents in sections of the corporate area. I want to, first of all, give an update on the state of shelters. Again, I want to repeat that all of the 800 and odd shelters are open.
Right.
The numbers that I have presently speak to, of the 800 shelters, 382 shelters are occupied.
882 shelters there in Jamaica, guys.
With a total of persons within the shelter.
1 second, guys. Sorry, let me just see if I can push this forward a little bit. And should have no commercial on this right now.
45 shelters which are open with 581 persons. In Clarendon, 39 shelters with a accommodation of over 865 in Clarendon. Westmoreland, 33 shelters open with over 500 persons. St. Mary, 27 shelters with over 500 persons. St. Catherine, 27 shelters, 394 persons. Portmore, 8 shelters, 74 persons. St. Thomas, 18 shelters, 609 persons. Manchester, 23, 135. St. Anne, I see here 18 shelters open, but zero.
Zero. You hear that, guys? Zero.
Hanover, 19 shelters are open with over 261 persons. St. James, 30 shelters, 209 persons. Trelawney, 10 shelters, 313. Portland, 59 shelters, 541. St. Elizabeth, 26 shelters, 289. Now,
that is very low, guys.
Is of concern because I am understanding that we are getting calls
St. Elizabeth.
before we came on here of
Correct.
persons in St. Elizabeth asking for transportation to be sent into various communities.
Too late.
To transport persons out of.
Can't jeopardize other people's life now. Them should have think about it before. Exactly what I was saying.
I've given instructions to the RPM director and to the team to advise the disaster coordinators and the members of parliament and the mayors wherever transportation is needed and they can get those transportation, they should do everything that is possible to provide the transportation to take the people out. But the system that we have had, as Minister Vaz said, those systems have been put on hold now because of the closeness.
Exactly.
Of the system. So I would urge persons who can move to do so. And
right, don't put nobody else's life in jeopardy for them, which should have jumped on it long time ago. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Possible to assist those persons in moving. The impact of Melissa is being felt. Everyone gave full details. We are having reports of widespread impact across several parishes, which are seeing increased number of land slippage, flooding, fire, storm surge, and power outage. Roads in St. Thomas, Portland, and St. Catherine were blocked by fallen trees, poles, landslides, and most of these have been clear. And I want to make the point that the team that are on the road, the roving teams that have been repositioned, have been responding once the report is sent to the team, they are out there actually doing the work. So if you are in an area where there is blockage and fallen trees, you can send us the information, and once that is possible, we will send the team out. Minister Vaz, I see a report here, fire and GPS pole lines in certain sections. Storm surge affect Old Harbour Bay and other such communities. Caribbean Terrace is experiencing flooding, and I want to say that that is a community that I think we have to pay more attention to, because many years ago,
Where is that?
when I was mayor, a section of Caribbean Terrace was devastated, and we are now seeing again
Thank you,
based
Randingo.
on the information that is coming, and I'm going to ask the team to do some more checking to see the extent of what is taking place in Caribbean Terrace. We are experiencing, as I said before, land slippage in many communities in Portland, St. Thomas, St. Elizabeth, St. Thomas.
Oh,
and
Pamela,
many other
thank Miss
communities
Campbell,
are
thank you.
experiencing
Let me tell
those
you,
challenges
heart
as I
goes
speak
out to Jamaica,
at
man.
this
My
time.
heart goes out. But you know,
This is
I'm a little angry still with a
last
lot of, you know,
briefing
people
that
from
we
Jamaica
give
not thinking,
as updates.
you know, that they should have
But I
been
will
to the
spend 2
shelter, guys. We're
minutes
just safer.
again. God is merciful, because we've been talking about Melissa coming for almost a week.
Exactly.
And still today, when we are expecting Melissa, there are still, as Evan has said, a small window of opportunity. Let us use it and use it wisely.
Exactly.
Let us respond.
Listen, people, listen.
Next one, when I get an update, I will see more persons in shelters. And we
Exactly.
will see more people responding.
Them see the little
Jamaica,
outside,
this is
little
not
breeze,
the
little
time
rain,
to
and
get
they're thinking nothing not happen, and
I've
them
been
do not
saying
know. Them
for
just
1
don't
week.
know. Well, they know, you know, but them
Don't
just
bet
stubborn.
against Melissa. It is a bet we can't win. I want to close because the reports is short, and we want persons to go to do what they can do for themselves, their families. And I want to thank all of you who have left their homes and have been spending time. Members of the
Blessings
media.
to all of you guys.
Last night I
Blessings.
walked and I interacted with them before I went to bed in my little corner. And you know, it was commendable to see the media and other support staff leaving their families and things. And this is a commitment that we are making for the betterment of Jamaica.
Yes.
Already we have started, as I said, from yesterday.
I'm going to cut
to
1
look
second,
at how
guys.
we're going to
So this is what I was
map
talking
our
about, guys. Let me put this
logistical
on pause a
impact
little
that we
bit.
can't wait.
Right? This is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Blessing AG Barnhart, blessings. This is what I'm talking about. They know from a long time ago that to prepare, get ready to go to the shelters and things. And now people are going to wait for the last moment. You are now jeopardizing that life of a bus driver to go and pick you up now to carry you to the shelter and for open the door of the shelter and jeopardize everybody into the shelter because you never did want jump and go the way you want to from before and you get the warning from before. That's what I'm talking about. When another man lost them life for somebody who didn't listen, make them turn out there. Me sorry to say that, but make them turn out there. Right? You know, deal with it out there. You know, deal with it out there. You know, had all the opportunity to go to the shelter. You know already, the government of Jamaica and a lot of people been talking about this. Don't wait for the last moment. So they need to stay out there. Do not open from once that door of that shelter is closed, should not be open. Right? So, you know, I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? They need to listen. Jamaican people just need to stop being so damn ignorant and hard-headed. Right? Hard-headed. You know, I can say, okay, if the emergency comes up and yeah, somebody who think them roof and things on them house was strong enough and something happened. Well, again, You know what I mean? You have to run to a neighbor or somebody else. But that shelter door cannot be open and should not be open for afterwards. When that storm is out there and it's right there, that shelter should not be open. Exactly, AG Born. Exactly. They're putting other people's life in risk, right? The other people out there are trying to, putting their life in jeopardy out there, cleaning up the roads and trying to cut down the trees and things like that. They don't have time to be picking up somebody and trying to help somebody at the same time. They're out there on a mission trying to help a whole entire community. Hey, big up yourself, Jamaica Newfie. Yeah, man. So these are the things I'm talking about with the Jamaican people that I get angry with. My own people sometimes I get really angry because they don't listen. Some of them out there, and again, I'm going to say something. I'm a YouTuber and I know my fellow brothers, but don't jeopardize on yourself out there just to get a
You're
good
in it,
video
you can geolocate.
um a good video shoot, right? Do not do that, guys. Do not jeopardize just for a good video shoot, right? Your life is worth more than that 1 minute of fame. Remember that.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony.
Okay?
All right.
Let's go back to these people and hear what is happening here. Excuse me
There's a
one
national
second.
blood shortage. Big Ten schools. How do we
You know? But wow. So guys, as I said, I remember canvas, top hauling, what them call it. Those are going to be some of the necessary things that they're going to need right away, because you all know that when this is all over with and whoever lost them roof over them head and things like that, they're going to need something to cover up that they can start getting them life back together. So top hauling is going to be one of the main thing, guys, and water, of course, right? Um, the Jamaican government is trying their best. Everybody will not be able to get help right away, because you remember, even from last year, from that hurricane, a lot of people still has not got help, especially in St. Elizabeth. So guys, that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to do what I can do into St. Elizabeth. If you all can combine with me, help me, and I help you, we can try to help Jamaica better. If you want to pack a barrel and send a barrel, or you want to do something, guys, donate something. Find out anybody who's doing anything for Jamaica. If you can throw a canned food in there, you can throw a canvas in there, a one shirt, one pants, two band-aid, any little thing. Try to reach out. If you can't send a barrel, try to reach out to your local and find out who it might be doing something for Jamaica, and send something. Send something to help. We have to start planning this from now, because this disaster in Jamaica is going to take a long, long time for cleaning up and building back. All right? I prefer to have them really cheap. Yes, yes. So sometimes if they can't afford to do that, but if they can afford to throw, say, go to maybe find out in the local Jamaican stores, they might have. And I think a lot of Jamaican restaurants and places should have a little thing going on where people can drop and donate two candies or two can that, or a little battery or whatever. So we need to see if we can help out, guys. Us here overseas, we can try to start preparing for that. You understand? Don't wait. We can't wait until this is all over and then we make that decision. We have to start preparing now. We know already that people are going to lose, their homes, and a lot of damage is going to happen, and they're going to need help. So let's reach out to our own people, guys. Let's reach out. Even although them stubborn, we can't make one of them, cut us down that we don't want to help the rest. Okay, we just can't do that. So we're going to still, guys, just try to see. I think there's a couple places, organizations, some churches might be doing some stuff. If you can drop two can food there or some clothes or something, please, guys, start doing that right now, because we have to prepare ourselves for that, right? Because it's going to take a little while before it reaches to Jamaica. But if we get this undergoing now, it make it easier for us when the time comes, right? Again, you guys who don't have extra phones or extra what do you call it, batteries, keeping a phone charged, guys. Do not waste any time on there trying to make a video, and then when the time comes, you don't have a phone for use, right? So remember that. Manchester side is getting hit really bad right now, Jamaica Newfie, yes. So we were watching that. So Manchester is getting bad right now. Um, Countryside, he was on, so I want to see if I can reach him afterwards and talk to him. He's in Manchester, but Manchester is going to get hard right now. And guys, can you imagine Manchester? All that shelter and only a small amount of people that went for help, went to the shelter. Okay, a small minute of people. Excuse me, guys. Hello. Oh, sorry. You always have some bonus cars, guys. Yes. So we Manchester right now and certain places. There's a one. I don't remember what parish that was. What had 0 person showed up at the shelters. All of those shelters, 0 persons. Right. Let's hear what this man has to say, and I'm going to turn you back over. All right.
I think one of the things that we have to
Stay
do is
tuned,
make sure
guys.
that, as was said before, that we are doing most of the preparation going in. In terms of tips, we always said that person should try as best as possible to bring a lot of stuff already outside, inside. We don't want a lot of stuff that you have loose stuff outside.
All
especially when
animal
you
them me
focus
feel
on
sorry
your
for
construction
Jamaica. Me
sites.
not like because them have nowhere to put
A
them.
lot of those things can be used as missile in the system. So you try to bring a lot of those in as best as possible. Try to secure your animals. If you're inside, you stay in between walls that are not close to your
Windows.
outer walls in terms of your structures.
Right.
Make sure that your
Bathroom,
structures
guys,
are
is one of the
sound enough.
safest bet. Yes.
Those will go. A little bit better, I think, for persons who have multi-story facility. If your roof goes, you can go on the lower part of your the lower part of your
House.
building. Search and rescue component. The minister said it before. The teams are out there, but what we are saying in terms of tips as well, which was said before, and I will enforce it again, get into the shelters, because in terms of search and rescue, we can't do search and rescue in the heights of a system.
Exactly.
Persons need to get away from the coastline, away from low-lying areas that are prone to
So get people in Falmouth and Kingston and things, and still have time.
From all,
right?
The dangers of coastal waters and riverine.
So right now, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and come down to Westmoreland now. The storm is coming. The hurricane hitting that side now. Right. So,
downstairs if you have a multi-story facility. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Thompson. Thank you, Minister Mackenzie. I think we're going to.
Mr. Thompson was very nervous too.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Mahir Stewart, Nationwide News. Question for Minister Vaz. You oversee the energy, telecoms, and transport portfolio. Have you been receiving any reports of vandalism in any of those sectors?
Stoney.
Thank God, nothing so far, and I hope it remains good. Nothing so far.
That is not true. Stony Hills, and he knows that.
Yes, Minister Vaz, Andrew Chisholm from TVJ. Quickly checking on the JUTC buses. I think you mentioned that the CNG plant has been decommissioned. So I'm thinking that 63 or 60 or so about of the 93 buses that came in operate on CNG. So do you have enough CNG in place to operate those buses for a while, or is it that they're totally out of use for now?
Yes. Prior to the hurricane and in preparation for the hurricane, one of the requirements was for additional storage to be on location in case deliveries are not able. Deliveries are done by road. So we took that into consideration. So I'm hoping that the plant will be able to be recommissioned in short order, but there may be, depending on the level of damage,
some disruption in terms of the full fleet, but we will have enough to do what we need to do.
Nationwide, once again, question to Evan Thompson. In terms, we know the effects that we're expecting in terms of the hurricane force winds and the tropical storm force winds on the outer side of Melissa, but in terms of the eye, because that's obviously going to pass through the country as well, what kind of conditions can persons expect during the eye of the hurricane? I know things are kind of calm now in certain areas. Are those persons within the eye supposed to expect similar conditions?
Thanks. That's a very good question, Mahiri. It's important for us to understand what happens when the eye is expected to move across your area. First of all, the eye itself is a calm area in the center of the storm. So as it moves over, it will appear as if it's all done. It will be a clearing. There will be very little cloud cover. There will be very little wind. And so it will feel as though the storm has passed.
Correct?
It's a good feeling, and so a number of persons would want to take the opportunity to get some quick repairs done, especially since the eye extends a few miles actually in diameter. So it take a little while to pass over you, and you could have some time of break. But before the eye gets to you, you would have passed through one of the most intense parts of this hurricane. It means that you will experience wind speeds that are approaching 200, let me see, approaching 300 kilometers per hour. This is round about 185 miles per hour. That's what the system is packing as a Category 5 hurricane. And much of that will be within the eye
God bless,
wall.
my God,
In
Jamaica.
that eye wall, which is that area that surrounds the eye, you will have that most intense wind speeds, but also the most torrential downpours of rainfall. So that area will pass from the coast right across as the eye moves. Of course, that is the protective area for the eye that moves along with it, all the way from the southwest of Jamaica to the north central part of the island. So you will experience those intense conditions before the calm. And then after that calm, you will experience
The tail.
once again,
The tail.
unfortunately, and the winds will be from the opposite direction. So if it was coming to you from the east, it will now come to you from the west after the eye. If it was from the north, it will come from the south after the eye passes.
Yes.
It's always from the opposite direction after the eye passes, and you have to prepare yourself for that.
A lot of people do not know all of these things,
One of the models that you showed us, I believe it was yesterday, we saw quite a few areas of thunderstorms. So I'm not certain what you can tell Jamaica now in terms of preparing or protecting ourselves from the possibility of being struck by lightning. And what do we look out for ahead of it? What are the signs?
Yes, lightning frequently occurs during the thunderstorms. Of course, it does occur during thunderstorms. And thunderstorms will be part of that intense area of the shower activity. We don't expect anyone to be outside, really. So that should, of course, protect you from the lightning strikes to a large extent. Of course, there will be some impact. It will affect electricity supply. It could also be the cause of fires. And so it's important that that is also monitored. I'm sure the fire brigade is alert to that, that there could be fires that are generated because of the lightning strike. So that is one of those hazards that actually accompanies hurricanes as well. We don't talk much about tornadoes either, but actually we do have small tornadoes that develop in hurricanes, and that is something that people need to also...
They're watching that in Jamaica right now too.
Generally, you have those smaller scale cyclonic events that are tornadic. Well, tornadoes develop within these systems, and that could also be a source of danger for residents as the system passes over. They don't last very long for our area, but they are a real possibility. Not just a possibility, they actually occur and have occurred in Jamaica in the past.
Possible for particular parishes more so than others, considering where this system is projected to travel?
I believe in most cases when you have those events, it would be in the lower lands, in the
Lands,
flatter lands,
correct.
and not so much in the terrain. However, we should be prepared. I mean, in the larger scale of things, we're dealing with a hurricane with huge winds, massive winds. But at the same time, you could have the resultant effect of additional with the smaller scale events.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Another quick question to Mr. Mackenzie. You were clear, Mr. Thompson. Thank you. Very quickly, Minister, you mentioned that the JDF and JCF were responding to.
All right, so what I'm going to do now,
Just trying to get some
you know,
details.
guys, we've been praying a whole lot. I want to see if I can switch and see if we can switch to some of our local live things here on here.
And they have responded
Right?
as they would.
See if we can get any local, some live shots. Okay, so this is Ever Blessed, guys. This is one of my Unity brothers. And he was riding a bicycle earlier, but I thought there was a curfew in Jamaica, because there is a curfew in Jamaica. So Ever Blessed, my brother, take it easy out there. You shouldn't be out there, guy. This is Ever Blessed riding a bicycle, and this is in Spanish Town, guys. So if you're from the Spanish Town area, this was earlier before things got worse. Right, so this is Ever Blessed Travels, guys. So all of that water, and it don't even reach over that side yet. The real part don't reach that side of Spanish Town yet. So again, this is my Unity brother, Ever Bless. Portmore. Okay, so Portmore, it is really not right there as yet, Miss Scott. It's of course a lot of things happening in Portmore. I heard there was a lot of rain and flooding over that side, but the worst hasn't started for Portmore until a little bit later on. So we're still watching that. I can't believe this man out there selling food, fruits. Who's going to be out there? I guess he's trying to supply the people, the workers, them who traveling and things, but. My guy, brave, 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 brave. Very near to the sea. Yeah, that is sure. You know, I'm worried for Portmore because you remember what happened there many years ago, right? But I know that the winds, the sea, I think the sea, if I'm not lying, the level, it was high and everything like that. But we still have to watch because the worst is yet to come. Right, let's see if I can try to get something over. Let me just switch over. So let me see if I can find an update with Portmore or over on that side somewhere. Right. I know I saw this was yesterday, you know. This was with Nigel, right? Nigel Yaman TV, and this was Hellshire. So I'm going to just show you. This was yesterday. So look what was happening yesterday, which this was with Nigel Yaman, right? All the way up. So if you guys remember those shops, look at all the debris that came up. Yep.
So you know when Melissa hit, water gonna be all over.
So right now today, all of here is covered with water right now today.
It's very windy, so all this water right here, when the storm hit Jamaica, I know for a sure.
So that's Nigel. Big up yourself, Nigel. Thank you very much for sharing this video.
A lot of these buildings gonna be covered underneath water. when this storm hit because it's at category 4 right now. So right now, as I was saying that I was out by Portmore Back Road, Portmore Edison Road. Further on over that side is back in Kingston. Over this side right here is Port Royal, the airport area. Right? Yeah, it's very windy, so I know when the storm hit, it's gonna be a lot of water. So right now we're heading out by
Correct. So that was Portmore. I'm sorry, guys. Let me clarify myself. That was Portmore you were asking about. And that was yesterday, guys. Yesterday. So you know what's going to happen today.
So let's head out by Elsha right now, guys.
So guys, you can go over to Nigel, yeah man, and watch the full video of his thing, and that was from yesterday.
When Hurricane Melissa comes and gone. The rate that the hurricane is at right now, they said Jamaica gonna get a direct hit. It's coming right in and land.
All right, Nigel, love your brother, but maybe I'll carry you over a little bit more. We want to just reach over, so we'll see some other roads.
People are butting up same way out here. So.
All right, that's right close to the water. Me wouldn't be there, you know, guys. Me gone. Me not going to stay so close to the water.
The way the storm coming, all these buildings will be. Look at the sea. It's gonna be flat.
Exactly.
See zinc start to fly already. Look at it. I see a guy tied on his house right here with a rope. Those boats, look at the sea. So now we are enter over into Elsha Beach. So out by Elsha now. So now we are enter the beach area. The last hurricane that came here, Beryl, it do a lot of damage out here,
yep.
Especially these areas. So we're out here.
You're welcome, Miss Scott. You're welcome. And I'm just trying to show a little bit because this is very important, guys, and I would just hope people listen. So that gentleman, you know, Nigel did talk to him and tell him to have to leave. He didn't want to leave him like a board house, which always I get flooded from like in Jamaica.
Most people evacuated already, but we're going to the seaside and check. All these that you're seeing there right on the sea. So if the sea do come and land, all of these
guys, don't forget to share my video, subscribe, and hit that like button for me, guys.
Water doesn't come up this far, most of these huts will be blowing.
And sending prayers to everyone in Jamaica, guys, everyone. I'm thanking all of these YouTubers for their videos and showing, you know, some people who come from that area. They're happy. Look at the cats, guys, on top of the roof. Right. He didn't want to leave. He did not want to leave. He's waiting for the last moment. But that man, you're a YouTuber. You should have leave. Right?
Yeah, watch you are going. Right, see, watch you are going. Yeah. So, you are going, if anything, go back sugar, man.
If anything.
So evacuate. If anything. Okay.
They might wait for the last moment, though.
Make sure you see it. Yeah, but if the water come in, if the water come from over there, so, right?
Which always comes in.
Eh? Yeah, it's leak down the shed, but it's going to come to you as well. Yeah. So you have to go, what you say, you have to go over sugar, man? In case. Tomorrow, what you say? Yeah. So we don't plan to go over the tea, but it don't cost. We go over the tea tomorrow and Sunday and Sam and Tuesday, no? Yeah. Better we go tomorrow. Okay, because tomorrow it come. Today is Sunday. So right now with the Elsha Beach.
Yeah, man. Some people like to wait for the last moment. People like to wait for the last moment, guys, for all of these things. And it's not right. You don't need to make a move on that, you know? Let's see what is happening over in Antigua Bay. Right, so this is going to be WPLG local 10 News. So I'm going to show you Montego Bay section.
Making direct landfall at this hour. Winds over 170 miles per hour. Sheets of rain and walls of water are pounding the coast, and it is evident in several of these images that we are seeing out of Jamaica. You can see the water is choppy. You can also see in that upper right-hand corner, this was once a bridge in Jamaica, frequently traveled, called the Flat Bridge.
Oh yeah, that flat bridge shed, you can't even see it.
Water and unrecognizable.
Correct.
Hurricane Melissa is expected to be one of the most powerful ever recorded in the Caribbean. It is hitting Jamaica head on.
We have live team coverage this morning from South Florida to Jamaica. Our weather authority team also is here with the very latest on your tropical update, tracking Melissa's every single move.
But first, let's go live to Local 10's Aaron Maven in Montego Bay, where conditions are deteriorating by the minute. Aaron, what are you seeing right now? It looks like you're up on a balcony.
Yeah, guys, I want to let you know we went up to the 4th floor of a building. We wanted to give you a brand new perspective and a brand new vantage point of this monster storm. And by the way, we haven't even seen the fury of Hurricane Melissa. Take a live look over my shoulder and you can see the ocean right there. As you mentioned earlier, we are seeing a wall of water, and with it is heavy, heavy wind out here. Let's push in and look at some of these palm trees. You can see that things, when it comes to the wind, have intensified.
Yeah, so that is very calm compared to St. Elizabeth that I saw on Father and Son, you know, worse, very bad in St. Elizabeth.
So we're being blocked by some of those major winds, but as you saw earlier,
yes, 11:30, yes, so it should be landing now, guys, yes. Dear Lord, this is where we start praying, guys, for everybody. And, you know, all of you guys who are watching, if you're watching me here from Jamaica, turn off, come off now. I know I would love to hear, but come off and go and charge in a phone. It is landing now there in Jamaica. The worst is to come now, guys.
Right now, and I said to myself, it looks like a blizzard because it was whiteout conditions. And you couldn't really see far at all, right? So that's what we're dealing with. And this is a big concern.
You know, I'm going to say something else again, guys. I notice a lot, not just Jamaicans, a lot of people from all over the world, from overseas here and all over the world that are watching this video and having live things in Jamaica. So they're watching it live here on their channel from Jamaica. And I'm not lying, in the millions. They're having viewers in the millions. I hope when the time comes, guys, that you guys will be helping out, sending some of that money and helping out Jamaica. I'm hoping that you guys do it. So a lot of you guys are watching them and subscribe to these other people. I hope they are supporting Jamaica. A lot of people I see on it, in a millions of viewers are watching it. And I hope those people will reach out and do something and send something for Jamaica. Right? Guys, this is where we are praying right now and things like that for Jamaica. I need to get a total live update video what is going on now, because I would love to get it with St. Elizabeth. I saw, you know, little brother was on, but I want to see if I can get a live thing with St. Elizabeth. All right, let's see. This is live right now. Let's see. But this is not St. Elizabeth. I want to get a little live update with St. Elizabeth. So this was Flatbridge. This was live. This was, let's see. It says live, but that is not live right now. I'm trying to get one of my local Unity brothers on. I see Jamaica Walk By also went out to let's see, this is Jamaica Walk By, guys. And I think this video was from earlier today. Or this was the one from yesterday, right? This is Jamaica Walk By. Yeah, this was from yesterday, guys. Look there, guys. This is from Jamaica Walk By. And then just to show you, look at all of that water coming in, guys. So we're going to have heavy, a lot of places, people right by the beach have to be very safe. Look at all of that water coming in. I think this is Olaba Bay. Me would not walking at them the water. Bread bag him have on him shoes. Me have to send him down one nice water boat. So Jamaica walk by, reach out to me and tell me what size shoes. Let me bring on a water boat for you. Don't walking out with no bread bag on your shoes. That's the guy the alligator did bite up. That same guy there. If you just see one video with him. So alligator come up in the water down there already. Man. Anyway, let me go over. I wanted to really get something live right now, and I'm going to try to see if I can catch something live with you guys right now. Boss Spearfishing Jamaica. Oh, I'm going to show you that. I just seen that. I've never seen this. Actually, I don't even think that I have this guy. I have subscribed to this guy. But look at this landslides, guys, and things. Watch.
Look what I go on already. A tree is dropped down, you know. And hurricane reach yet, you know.
And hurricane. I love it. Hurricane. So what part of Jamaica this is, guys? I do not know. It's my first time watching one of his videos.
Alright, the people. Right down in this is a swamp. Look for the damage already. There's nearly all of them bush there, blew them. Why, people? This no look good at all. This no look good enough. I swear to God, this no look good. You see me? I just the tip.
Go take up the goat and put the goat where in safety.
The hurricane move very slow, really slow, and that create damage, major damage.
Well, welcome to the YouTube world, brother. All the best. But me move on to something else, guys. Blue Lagoon. So that is where, that's St. Thomas area. This is St. Thomas area then, because Blue Lagoon is up in St. Thomas. Am I right?
Alright, people, tell you now, we have to pray, you know. People overseas make sure to pray for Jamaica, you know, look already. As a matter, the hurricane not come yet, you know. Come on.
After me not say nothing. Guys, let me move on to something else. But people getting excited for certain things, but I don't see anything right there so much. Let me move on to something else. St. Thomas flooding out. All right, so this was when this is 1 year. That was one. Okay, let's go to. Well, I have Cola Smith here. So somebody might have sent him this video because Cola's damn yard. This was 17 hours ago. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to somebody else. Here, I would love to catch something live. Where look like everybody gone live. Look like everything come off alive now. Everybody was on live. So this is Stormwatch Hurricane Melissa impact of Jamaica. And it says live. So let's go and watch a little live video right now, what is going on. So that is live now, guys, in Jamaica. Right, so you see a few different parts of Jamaica. This is like Kingston, I say Flatbridge. And I do not know if that is, I can't see where that one is from. I say Flatbridge. Guys, I can't see so far from here. I know Kingston, I don't know if that's Spanish Town right there. Right. All right, let me see if I can go to, All right. So in the meantime, guys, I'm just going to just walk around. I need a cup of coffee. I did not sleep too well. I was on the phone last night and I was on the phone with little brother Randingo. Guys, please go over to Randingo's Lifestyle and support him for me, please. That's Randingo's Lifestyle and support him. A very good brother, a decent, honest kid, right? A young man, I should say. I can't say kid. Randingo, no kid anymore. But yes, I'm going to just go around for a little bit and get a cup of coffee and so like that. And thank you guys for being here watching. I'm not ready to come off. I'm going to stay on this thing for a little while, and I'm going to try to see if I can find some of my local brothers who still have service in Jamaica and see what is happening in their area. I saw Joyful Julie today. She didn't realize I was on, but I saw that she had lost power. Lisa them lost power and got back a little power. That is Lisa Smith and Tashana and them. So I spoke to Lisa today. Jolene called me while I was on here with you guys not too long ago. But I had her to speak to Mom. I couldn't, come off of my live to speak right now. So I know she's okay. And guys, whenever you can, check in with your family members. You guys from Jamaica, if you can, try to check in with us and let us know that you're okay. You guys don't have to call and wait up in the battery and things, but if you can send a little message and say checking in, we will spread the news for you guys to let you guys know that they're okay. So any family member that has on my channel and them watching me and them can check in and send it out, I will share it out there to let your let you know your family's okay and they're checking in, right? Yes, all of you guys are my family, so that is why I always say that. You know what I mean? Every one of you guys, I work for all of you guys. I work for all of those kids in St. Alban's Primary and Infant School in St. Elizabeth, in Malvern, St. Elizabeth. My heart is out there for you guys. I hope all of you guys are keeping safe there and everything will be okay. I'm praying for you guys. Again, I do not know how many people is in that shelter up there, and I hope that shelter is to the max because a lot of people up there I know, right, have a lot of zinc house and board house and things as well. Just like Westmoreland, section, guys, jump on it, right? Yes, I need another cup of coffee. I just not sleeping properly, thinking about this, Yeah. But thank you guys for watching me. I'm here. It just feel, look here, guys. It just feel, this is where Auntie Pauline Yard cook, guys. This is our kitchen here. And it's just, my house is so quiet. So quiet. Auntie Pauline not in here cooking right now because we're all worried about Jamaica. And guys, she don't want to be on camera. She let me tell you, it's just she's having a little bit too much of this right now. It's bothering her a whole lot. And it's bothering a lot her as well for certain things that people are making things a little bit more dramatic, in Jamaica, and that's why she don't want to turn on that YouTube right now. So she's watching her local news back again, right? Because a lot of people or YouTubers are making some videos and making it look a little bit more than it really is. When the time comes, if it's yeah, when the time comes and everything, and you're making that real video, it's fine, what I mean, and stuff like that. But stay inside, guys. Don't make YouTube making a losing a life. Okay, stay inside, right? Do as much safely as you can. I'm not saying you can't. If you can do something and you can do it safely, it's fine. But don't bother make it look too much. The man say one coca leaf blow over. He say, look at that. I've never seen that in my life. A coca leaf blow over. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just getting a cup of coffee, and I would like to go back on and try to watch some more things that's happening in Jamaica as well. And guys, it is now almost 12 o'clock here. It is now what, 17 minutes to 12 here, so it is now 11. So right now, guys, we have to pay attention to Jamaica. I'm going to see if we can get exactly now. We want to reach back over to anybody from St. Elizabeth side, Westmoreland side, because that's where it's going to happen. So I'm going to try to reach back inside my little and here and try to get something on into St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland side, because that's where the eye is landing right now. Right? So let's see if we can get this back on again. Don't ask me how I reach over to I just have to turn it all off and turn it back on. Right? Can't see 0, 0, 0. Suppose I tell you I can't see how this thing works. Guys, I have to put on this. I can't see nothing at all. I blind, but just give me a second, guys.
Abused a child younger than 13 from 2022 to 2023.
Yeah, that's our local news here. Somebody in Poughkeepsie abused some child. Right, so now we're going back to YouTube here. And let's see if we can get anything live in St. Louis. Let's go back to our weather guy. No Jamaica.
It is Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields.
That was this is 54 minutes ago. I want something live right now. What is happening? If there's any service, guys. Does anyone knows anything? Spanish Town is getting family there. Okay, so Spanish Town. Well, it's getting bad now, but I did speak to someone from Spanish Town. Ever Blesses in Spanish Town. I just posted a little part which was from earlier, but Spanish Town is not too bad. Let me try to see if I can see anything live with Spanish Town. Yeah, these are all. These are, let's see if this, it says live. Some of them say live on there, but it's not live. You know, it's so funny. Some people have live, and when you check it out, it's not a live.
In the process of flying through the eye, they measure the wind speed as they approach the eye in direction.
All right, so let's just share. Let me just share this a little bit. I'm going to turn on my laptop here too and do some work behind the scenes here. So 1 second.
Drop zones in the center of the hurricane.
So you mentioned penetrating the eye, entering the eye, all of that. Is there someone in an aircraft entering the eye of the hurricane, or is it just a drone type device?
A drone type device.
It's an aircraft with people.
You're crazy, Lord.
It's built to withstand certain flexes and certain wind speeds up to a point. So I said that
Cindy Double, turn Ryan out. He's live. Okay, I'm turning on my laptop where I can just type in the name better than using my big screen TV. Thank you very much. I'm going to try to do that.
Certain things. You mentioned the pressure. And
Just getting my laptop turned on here.
People say how low the pressure is. Something about, I think it's measured in millibars or something like that.
It is.
And then you're talking about the dryness as well. What does all that mean? I know you talk about temperatures and warmer temperatures being good for hurricanes to develop. But talk about the dryness and the pressure being lower, meaning that it's a more.
I'm coming, guys. My computer's
so
just booting on.
Liquid through a straw, right? That straw is the.
Let's talk TV's on too, but she's in England. So let's go to I wanted to go to one of my local live people here. So that's what I'm going to do. 1 second. Let's see who's on.
Lifting that reduces the pressure at the surface. And that pressure reduction at the surface.
So it's so funny. All of my people from Jamaica is not on live right now.
The wind speeds pick up. So the lower the pressure is, the more intense the hurricane.
What was the name of that person again you mentioned, if it was on live? Let me see. I have Anti-D TV live right now. I have the 5GS on live. Let's see who else. I would like one of my local brothers on. Let's see. Okay, here's some more people, guys. So
the thunderstorms around the center of the hurricane create outflow at the top of the thunderstorms.
Vibes was just on live and I'm not on again. So I guess they're losing service there in Jamaica right now. Because a lot of my boys who would be on live is not on live right now.
Right, so air pressure is the lowest, the higher you go.
I see. Can you imagine on live? Bless. Okay, Anti-D TV. Who else is there? My guy from the Philippines is on. Let's talk. See Jamaica. And okay, this guy here.
So Javoy, what we're looking at
Let's see his thing live.
Camera now is actually the aircraft utilized during Hurricane Milton, I believe this is.
1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second.
Storm, and it shows the hurricane hunters as we're describing them. These hunters were in this craft, and we're looking inside the craft. We're looking at the the exterior of the craft. We're also seeing that it's really cloudy inside the eye. And what we would have seen is some of the activities.
Build an app with your name on it.
Okay, 1 second, guys.
Meet
the eye of the storm. Certainly, that's no feat for the ill experience.
So this is some live things and what people are saying. So guys, I'm going to try to see if I can turn this on for you. All right, so this is, I don't know if you can see this, guys. Let me turn off the pause. So these are the live video shots, guys, and comments that this is Mandeville right now. Let me see if I can get this guy on my big screen. In the meantime, I show you this.
Is he still in his car? Yeah, he's still in his car.
There's somebody in his car right now. I want to try to see if I can get guy on. Let me
Pretty intense wind speeds on Bryce's camera as well. Hope he comes back on YouTube. Me too. But he might be having troubles using YouTube. I know Radar Mega has better live streaming infrastructure than like typical YouTube.
Trying to see if I can reach my local guys. So it look like they're losing all of these are losing things in Jamaica. This is a satellite here in Jamaica.
Right, we are nearing very close to landfall here. But Hurricane Melissa is basically just going straight north. So it might not be still for like another hour. You can see Bryce is getting missed by the worst of the wind. And the worst of the wind is off to his west because he's in Mandeville right now.
Okay, here's a live on the big screen, guys, where I can see it bigger. I'm going to switch that over to live on the big screen with something else. 1 second, guys. Okay, so this is live, and I think this is Treasure Beach. Now, you look at Treasure Beach, guys. This is where the worst is, guys. So let me turn off this thing. This is where it is. I told you this is, look in here, guys. This is where the worst it is right now. This is Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, all in those areas are having it bad right now. Guys, please subscribe to me because if I get a chance, I'll be heading to Jamaica as soon as possible. You'll see what I'll be going down and do. So please subscribe to me. You'll see me in some of my videos. I just came back from Jamaica and did some stuff in there. So that is, yeah, this is live in Treasure Beach, Jamaica. So we're the video to the right. I'm trying to see where that would be, but that's yeah. Trying to see if I see.
Big wind gust coming into Mandeville right now.
Yeah, so Mandeville is getting hit right now, guys, big time. I'm watching it on the other screen here. I'll give you a quick look. This is what's happening in Mandeville right now. You can look at that wind, guys. This is Mandeville. Now, Mandeville have some big, strong structure buildings and homes, not everywhere, but Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth is where I'm so worried for. Right? So worried for Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. But yeah, it looked like everybody.
He's live on Radar Mega. I think he's having trouble connecting to Radar or to YouTube.
This was, let's see where this is. This is Santa Cruz.
Oh, the winds just changed direction.
Yep.
Whoa. That must have been a vortice.
Yeah, a lot of these people are losing service now. Very bad service now, trying to lose service. Hello?
It's definitely over 60. It's probably gusting like
Hello?
80 miles per hour on Bryce's stream. I've seen some pretty big gusts.
Lady, can you guys call back? Whoever you guys are, call back right now. Right now, we're just watching our country getting hit by a hurricane, okay? Thank you. I don't want to talk to nobody. Wow. So what is happening here? So Twister thing they lost their.
In some areas, folks. This isn't even probably the worst of the eye wall.
Tropical storm Melissa made hundreds of.
So this is saying live. This other video is saying live, and where is this? Okay, I like this. Let's just watch a little bit of this. So this is a bus I'm taking from the shelter. Okay, it's another commercial. So I'm gonna go up on here till commercial finish, guys. 1 second. Okay, they say this is live. It says live here.
These poles are stronger than the ones from my house, that's for sure.
All right, let me turn this up. This is supposed to be live where the bus is actually picking up people to go to the shelter. Now, all of this should have been done a long time ago. Them and move them boat. Right? I'm trying to put this on pause. Now, don't you think all of these people are now trying to move their boat? But this can't be a live video because it's raining all over in Jamaica. But yet it says live. Where is this? I'm trying to figure out where this is, guys. If anybody know where this is so far, you can reach out to me and let me know. Because me looking at me can't see nothing. What's the man on top of the roof? I try to fix up the roof. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try to keep my hands steady. Where is that? Is that Montego Bay? So they just lost their volume, waiting for their volume to come back up. It's back up now.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, this has to be either Montego, Ochi, or Negril. One of them. This can't be Negril because Negril pounding with rain now. I wouldn't stop laughing if somebody had a restaurant open and today's menu is Melissa. Man, sorry guys, you have to make, run some jokes sometimes. Hey flower girl, how you doing? Yeah, well, because me's a YouTuber, me stick on my YouTube, flower girl. I know, but I'm just sticking here and then like that, just showing you guys what's here. I was trying to see if I can find some of my boys, but everybody lost that would I think would have been live right now is ever blessing everybody. They're not on live right now, so they lost connection there in Jamaica. Let me try to see in the meantime on my thing here if I can find anybody on here live. Let's go back. One second, guys. I'm trying to see if I can find something else live on here. Jamaican Uncle is on live. I think, who's Jamaican Uncle again? I remember the name, I just don't remember the face. Let's see who Jamaican Uncle is here. It says live.
Are you using your home address for business, but know what's hurting your brand image and aren't posting one?
So this is Jamaican Uncle, guys, here. Let me turn this down.
And I will help to make that help.
This is Norman Manley. Oh, I just saw Norman Manley International Airport. Sorry, guys.
That I can help Jamaica. Because the last one went that happened on there. I went there and it was very, very bad. Yes. We have current swimming pool service.
So that's one of the shelter into a school. So you see how they do it, guys?
Already. And the storm is not left on the beach right here.
That's Cameron family talking there.
Here, guys, used to be all the way out there. That you see that wave breaking now. That's where the land used to be.
The Cameron family talking.
Dean do this and then.
I know his voice. I don't have to ask if it's him or not. I know his voice very well.
There are some structure is made of concrete, and they have a type of ship. Look how they break the wave. You see, you come over already and pull this little low ground right here. I know we don't know if the police come over. I got charge me. But the bus is here. See the police.
See the bus there, guys.
Driving a device in my hand.
And there's not much people that went, guys. Thank you, Flower Girl. Thank you. Just write it back again, Flower Girl. I missed that other part. I was reading something else. Write it back again. Who you just wrote? It's a replay video again. They're playing there. Okay, guys, I'm trying to see if I can see any of my locals. None of my locals. So all of my guys, I know they would be on live if they were on, so they maybe don't have no service. Okay, if you can write that back again, Flower Girl, because you deleted that message. I'm just trying to see some people on the roof. Yeah, so this is a replay video they're doing. So something is happening with their thing there, guys. All right, let's see if I can find something else in the meantime on the. Here's another live I have here. Let's see where this is.
This is why I stopped shopping with major online retailers and why you should too. Once you learn this savings hack, you'll never shop without.
Okay, so let's go over to this one in the meantime, guys, till I find something else. I don't want the comment on section. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay. Let's get the volume up on this one. Yeah.
Get the facts. Reliable information is crucial to assessing your risk and taking reasonable actions. Make connections. Talk with family.
To walk on the bridge right here and try to make it over to the other side. It's simply bad. Right there.
So this is live now, guys. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to try to go over to the big screen if I can get this thing working sometimes. Okay, this is halfway through, guys. So you might have seen that. So you see, guys, this is, again, I hope this is live. This is halfway through and it looks calm. It doesn't look like anything major is happening there as yet, up in Kingston there. Right, so it's Manchester again, Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and then it's going to go over to Lucy, Falmouth, Montego Bay area, and then, of course, going to head up towards Portland, and then places there. So the worst is going to be right here now. I saw this before, So this person is moving their thing as well too. So doing the same thing I am, but just a better job than me. But you guys have to stay with me, dealing with a blind man here, and just trying to give you a little guys some update. All right. See another one here. What is this one now? I hope that they're not. They keep on saying live, and when I go on it, it's not really a live video. All right, so this is supposed to be a live video here, guys. Then I walk on the road, but see the camera get. They say first, pray for we and stop curse we out. We're praying for you guys. We're praying for you guys. Trust me. Hold on 1 second. Let me take off the comment section. And let's press play it. So trying to figure out where this part is in Jamaica. Yeah, everybody come. You guys have to excuse because you see everybody down there recording, they're losing a little signal. So you have to excuse that, all right? Again, we just pray for the country, Jamaica. Yeah, everybody's losing this connection right now. Let's see what Pedro Clymer has on his live. Let's see what he has on his live. All right. In the Red Hills area of Red Hills. All right, let's do. This is a news channel, guys. Let's watch a little bit of the news.
Video from the hurricane hunters as they flew through the eye of the storm to collect vital data.
Do you know many of you tuned in this time to watch Live with Kelly and Mark? Today we will continue our breaking news coverage of Hurricane Melissa, the strongest storm in many cases ever seen in the Atlantic, and certainly the strongest that Jamaica has ever seen, a Category 5
catastrophic storm about to make landfall.
We expect to see more images coming into the newsroom today of catastrophic flooding.
So I hope it's
potential
not a
landslides,
repeat
and
because the
widespread
news
damage.
channel here
We'll
love a
make
lot
sure
of
that Local
repeat.
10's Aaron Maven, who is live in
But this is an hour ago or if not now.
Aaron, what are you seeing at the moment?
Well, guys, we wanted to move to a different part of where we're staying right now to give you a brand new vantage point of what we're seeing and what we're experiencing. And we're in an interesting position because we are in a building and we're next to a building that's actually doing a lot of blocking of the wind. But we've seen a lot of people actually outside who are staying at this hotel, even workers who have been kind of sweeping the water, squeegeeing the water from the floor here at this hotel too. And as we swing to the left and look at all this tree canopy up there, and you can see that rain just kind of shooting across your screen right there. Just shooting across the screen. There were some times where it just looked like a mist, right? It looked really misty. Let's pan down as you're seeing right here. I want to show you what appears to be like trees that have been cut, the palm fronds right there too. That was done before the storm. Workers at this hotel did that before the storm because they didn't want anything falling on the cars. This bamboo is really sticking out to me right here. Look at that bamboo just leaning right.
Praying for Randingo and everybody because we
right
can't hear from
the
them.
northern part of this island here in Montego Bay. That is really something. We're seeing a lot of wind moving things around here, and this is not even the strongest winds of the day. Things are obviously expected to pick up here too, but as we've been talking about all week, the wind is not going to be the story. It's the rain that's going to be the story as the rain picks up. Let's move back to the left because I love this canopy shot right here. As we look at the green trees, this is what I was talking about, you all, when I was talking about the mist. Look at the rain is so heavy, but then when it mixes with the wind, it just seems like it's almost steamy, it's almost misty. Just so much to take away from this developing story. And it's really fascinating because things have truly deteriorated over the last few hours too. And it will continue to do so as well. So that's the latest from what we're taking away here in Montego Bay.
So guys, we're going to be praying for everybody because all our local YouTubers, most of them, I can't see them right now. They're off and everybody was on not too long ago.
As well as we see a man kind of walking down the hallway here wearing a red shirt. I'm not sure if we got that.
Sorry about that, guys.
Some kind of moseying around in this place.
Are you guys still there? Just let me know, somebody, if you guys can hear. Please, somebody just let me know if you can hear.
Yeah, we just heard from officials there in Jamaica, and they had asked at 11 o'clock be that threshold with which people decide whether or not they're going to try and find a shelter or decide to put as many walls as possible between themselves and
I can hear. Good. Very good. Thank you very much, Flower Girl. Because sometimes when the phone call comes in, it knocks me off. But I didn't touch anything this time. Thank you, Jackie M.
So people weren't able to make it to shelters or to higher ground.
Thank you very much, Cooling. Blessings, 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 Cooling. Blessings.
Get together, hunker down. That four-wall message is very important. But what also stands out to me was that grim warning from the Prime Minister yesterday, saying that the infrastructure is not built for a Category 5 hurricane that is expected to make landfall at some point today.
So this is not live now. It's live before. So this is what when I'm trying to find something live. But it's good news still.
Right behind you. Thank you so much, Aaron. Please stay safe as well. Hopefully everyone inside of your resort is staying safe as well.
So let me go back and see if I can see any more updates. 1 second, guys.
What the other big story is, what we've been talking about and having to talk about. My heart right now is heavy for the folks in Jamaica.
Yes.
We went in and we always brief the newsroom. And I went into the newsroom morning meeting and said, guys, right now as I'm filling you in on what's happening with Melissa, this is not trying to be overly dramatic. There are people in Jamaica that are fearing for their lives as we speak right now. And over the next
Thank you very
couple
much,
hours,
Miss Campbell.
as
Thank
this
you.
system, Melissa, moves inland. You're looking live right there. Where is that image from right there? Do you know?
This is from Kingston, which is the capital in Jamaica.
Okay, so Kingston has been seeing tropical storm force winds. You see the palm fronds blowing around and everything.
So now the heavy
And they've
wind
got
is
a lot of
starting in
rain there,
Kingston then.
but that's not even close to
Correct.
the center of where this thing is. So we're going to take a look at Melissa, and you see the warnings out for Jamaica, for
Hi,
Eastern
Jonathan.
Cuba, and for
No
the
problem, no
Bahamas.
problem.
As we
No
go
problem.
forward, this thing is going to impact all of these areas.
Yeah, all our
directly.
local
So you see
YouTubers
how close that
are not
island is
available
getting
right
to
now. I
Jamaica.
notice I
Looks
can't
like the eye
find
is
one of
just
them
about
on
there.
right
Let's
now
take a
on
little
live.
closer look, and let's stop this. I'm going to go ahead and stop it right there so you can see what's happening now. It looks like we're just about at landfall. Now, the eye may take a little bit longer to actually start to come ashore.
Kingston.
But around Black River, this is a town that is a population of around 5,000, as best I could see when I was looking up information.
Yes.
This is a low area, you know, and
And it's
I'm
a
looking at
flooded
some of the
area,
street
guys.
names, and
It floods
you
a
gotta
lot.
appreciate Google Maps. You know, I go in there, and a lot of times when we have these storms impacting other parts of the world, I like to get in there and see, oh, okay.
So, guys, there's about what, 3 million people in
here, or we've got
Jamaica?
a fish
Kingston
market,
has
or there's
1 million.
you know, that
Right? The
town
rest of the
where
other
you
area,
have
you know, surrounding is from the 2
sustained
million.
at 180
Right? And
miles
yet,
per hour right now,
if you
lashing
count how many
that
people are in the
coastline.
shelters, you would not believe
Gusts
it.
in some places around that, believed to be close to 215 miles per hour. They've got a lover's lane. That's literally the name of the street. You know, this is as real, you know, as right here in Hampton Roads could be Brandon Street, or it could be Tidewater Drive, or whether, you know,
Excuse me.
this is real where this is happening, and it is horrific. So here is the 10 a.m. update, and this is what we were waiting to see come in. The maximum winds now at 185 miles per hour.
Right. So
Just
now it is.
continue
It's 900
to
already, guys.
strengthen.
So
This
we
was
keep
at
praying.
180 earlier, 175 before that, now 180. Still move, or excuse me, 185. Still moving north-northeast at 7 miles per hour. It is going to cut across Jamaica. Then it's going to make its run across Cuba. May make a second landfall as a Category 5 hurricane tonight. And then it quickly weakens once it moves inland to a Cat 4 there by 2 a.m. I expect the landfall tonight in Cuba around 11 o'clock. So by 2 a.m. should be down to a Cat 4, crossing out, eventually weakening to a Cat 3.
It
or
can
Cat
hit Long Island,
passing
guys.
by
Watch.
the, southern Bahamas. Look at the wind field now. Hurricane force winds reaching the coast, overtaking Jamaica as we go through 3 o'clock this afternoon. These are local times for us here on the East Coast. So those are Eastern times. But you can see again, by this evening, it's going to be clearing the coast. And then as we go towards, say, 11 o'clock or so tonight, it's Cuba that gets hit with those hurricanes.
And we've been praying for Cuba as well, guys. Hey, RV, blessings to you too.
We're not talking about just 74.
Blessings. Thank you very much. Thank
That's
you.
the threshold there. That whole area could see those types of winds, and there will be some areas that are well in excess of 100.
Yes, you won't hear from them right now. I was actually on speaking to someone from St. Elizabeth earlier, but right now, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, you won't hear from them. They're having it really hard right now, so no power. And we'll just wait to hear from them, guys. We don't want to try to call, because even if you do breakthrough and you get a little call, they need to save their battery life. They still have a long time to go still.
Everything kind of pointing to it. So what questions do you guys have? I'm happy to answer some for you if you have anything about what's happening here. Historically, Gilbert was the worst to hit. That was September 12th, 1988.
88. I was there.
500,000 people were left homeless following that. They were displaced anyway, and there were prolonged periods of power outages. They lost their entire banana crop. I mean, it's incredible, the devastation.
The banana can grow back. We're talking about life, guy.
Sarah, it sounds like you got something.
I know that this storm has been a slow mover. Is it still moving very slow? Because
Yes.
I know those are more dangerous. So do you think it will stick around over Jamaica for a while?
So it's a great question. Okay, it is picking up forward speed, and it's hard to talk about a Category 5 hurricane with some good news or a bright spot as it's lashing into a country or a location. The one upside is this morning at 2 a.m. when I came in, its forward progress was just 3 miles per hour. It was crawling.
Yeah.
Then at 8 o'clock, it picked up to 5 miles per hour. So, okay, a little bit of forward speed. At the 9 and 10 o'clock updates, the forward motion is now 7 miles per hour. I would love to see at 11 maybe a bump up to 9 miles per hour. And again, you don't think
I wanted to bump up and pass gone Jamaica.
The quicker in, the quicker out. And Connor, I'll share with you a little weather forecasting rule of thumb with tropical systems. I'm going to ask you to do a little bit of math with me.
Yeah.
Great idea on your
So
part.
here, guys, we'll show you. This is another little.
100, okay,
Yes.
and divide it by the forward speed in miles per hour, okay, and it gives you just kind of a rule of thumb for a rough estimate on rainfall. Now, you don't say this is absolutely the rainfall estimate, but this helps you to think about it. So let's do this. 100 forward motion of 5 miles per hour. What's 100 divided by 5?
So you're going to get about 20 inches of
20
rainfall?
inches of rain
Wow.
if it's creeping along at 5 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Now let's bump it up. Let's say it goes 10 miles per hour. 100 divided by 10 gives you.
You get about 10 inches of rainfall there.
So you
Right, a lot of rainfall.
By bumping it up 5 miles per hour, you've cut the potential.
I wish that it would
for flooding
shift.
rain.
Yeah, blessings, blessings. Yes, we pray
You're
for
still
that.
dealing with catastrophic rains, but it's
So
not
now, guys, even when this is
20
gone,
inches.
guys, a lot of rainfall will still be left here in
Going
Jamaica.
from 5 to 7 is significant. 7 to 10 would be even better. And then eventually it speeds up. By the time it's flying by Bermuda, it's quick in, quick out, maybe moving along 25 miles per hour, maybe faster than that. So maybe they only get a few inches.
And you do expect it to speed up.
It will eventually speed up.
Yeah.
I think this is a trend that we will see continuing, but we have to wait and see that 11 o'clock.
When me
update
poor Jamaica
will be
do
the
for
next
deserve
one where
this,
we
my
might
lord.
see a difference.
Okay, and then in terms of the impact on Cuba, has that? I don't remember it being so drastic yesterday. It looks like it's going to hit Cuba a little harder than we thought as well.
Cuba's always been in the crosshairs. Yeah, they were under hurricane warnings as well. Flipped to that yesterday. But there was some question as to whether initially it was going to go back a little closer to Haiti.
Sorry, guys,
whether
I'm
it's
doing
gonna stay
something
a
with the
little
other
further
hand.
south and weaken all those things. Now it is clear as day that this is going to race across Cuba. And we were reporting during the weather desk, and I don't have the script in front of me now, so I don't remember the exact numbers. But I want to say, didn't they say it was like 500,000 evacuated from the coastal areas of Cuba? I know they've taken it very seriously to get folks off the coast there in Cuba.
Right.
So again, that is good news. I know the folks here in Jamaica also are taking this very seriously. But you have to wonder about some of the infrastructure that's in place with some of these areas, especially in some of the less densely populated areas or maybe more vulnerable areas. We had mentioned in Haiti, they were concerned about their crops. They're not even seeing the worst of the winds, but when you knock out the agricultural parts of these island nations, these island areas, it can be devastating.
Yeah, that is
to
Cuba
a
right
country
there.
That's struggling in some cases.
So,
in
you know, we
many
do
states
have to pray for Cuba, guys, not just Jamaica. You know, Jamaica is going through, but Cuba, guys, again, they're going to need that help as well, too. But
bands and just kind of moisture streaming up from it. Keep in
Yeah.
mind, the heart of this system is going to roll across Jamaica. Let's go back to weather one, max one, Sarah.
I want to
if
show you
want.
guys
I'm gonna take this,
something.
and you can see how the center of this thing is actually going to track across Jamaica. And here it is. You can see I've got this loop pulled up. And again, you can see it cutting right over there. Looks like Montego Bay may be on kind of the west side of the eye as it passes.
Hi,
But
Sandra, how you doing?
down, you know, some of these other areas, Mandeville,
Blessings.
Black River, the area I was
Yeah,
so
that's where I was
concerned
worried.
with.
Black River, Mandeville, St.
There's some
Elizabeth.
different areas
Those
that
are the
really
areas I'm worried,
hit
and
so hard.
Westmoreland I'm worried
All
for.
western and
I
central
think that's where we're
Jamaica
going to get
is
the
going to be
worst part.
rocked by
And,
this
you know,
thing.
I think the most damage is going to happen in
We'll see,
Westmoreland,
10 o'clock.
Black River,
This is
St.
just one
Elizabeth
model. You get
area.
a feel for how that eye approaches Cuba.
Portmore,
Some
of
intense
course.
rainfall. Now, if you
You
look
know?
on the right side of the traffic, you can make out part of Guantanamo Bay. We have so many people here in Hampton Roads that have been assigned work duty, some of them military serving down in Guantanamo, or we have some contractors that work down there in support of some of the things going on around Guantanamo. Those non-essential employees have been evacuated, but you can see this is going to come through. And where you see some of those bands out there around Santiago de Cuba and Guantanamo, those areas could see tornadoes. We get a lot of tornadoes spinning up. After that, it takes a run towards Duncantown. You can see Snug Corner, Clarencetown, and up towards Cockburntown. Some of the different areas, Port Nelson, all those areas
You're
hit
saying they
hard.
could see tornadoes during the course of Melissa?
Oh yeah, I mean when this interacts, when these tropical systems interact with land, the friction, the speed difference, where these winds are whipping in off the water with virtually no friction, all of a sudden it interacts with land. You get little tiny quick
Tornadoes,
spin-up
right?
so it can be devastating. What's that image there? You're looking at some swells, some heights out there in News One.
On the right, it looks like on channel 2.
All right, so guys, I just want to show you guys a little clip here, guys. I'm going to cut that off for a little bit, but I want to show you guys a little clip.
Expected 9 to 13.
Hurricane Gilbert made
higher
landfall
than
on the
that.
island of
Some
This was
Cozumel.
Hurricane Gilbert
Mexico
in Jamaica,
Peninsula has a
1988.
Category 5. Its second time making landfall after its eye completely passed over Jamaica 2 days earlier. The minimum central pressure at landfall in Cozumel was estimated to be 900 millibars. It was first Category 5 to make landfall in the Atlantic Basin since Hurricane David hit Hispaniola in 1979, and its rainfall peaked at over 13 inches in Progreso, Yucatan. The storm weakened quickly while crossing land before emerging in the Gulf of Mexico as a Category 2 hurricane. The aftermath left 35,000 people homeless and 83 ships sunk. 60,000 homes were destroyed, and damage was estimated at between $1 and $2 billion. In the Cancun region, a further loss of $87 million.
Right, this was Gilbert, guys, Hurricane Gilbert,
Gilbert's
you know?
Its highest winds were measured at 185 miles per hour and reached one of the lowest pressures on record at 888 millibars. It wreaked havoc in the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico for 9 days, 22 years ago. I'm Mark Mancuso.
That was 22 years ago. This is now 37 years ago, Hurricane Gilbert. So, you know, I remember this guy from our news channel in Jamaica, guys. I don't remember his name. I remember him.
And as most people have never experienced one before, they should take all the cautions that the ODP has been broadcast.
I have made it clear to the Prime Minister.
On the streets of Kingston, there were those who didn't seem to take it all seriously.
Right.
Prime Minister Siaga was on the road early, warning of the danger.
September 12, 1988 in Kingston. Well, I mean, I want no music.
One day's weather had destroyed homes, sent roofs flying, and flooded.
You remember them TV there, guys?
National and local communications were knocked out, with hundreds of utility poles broken and wires hanging. What power supplies weren't damaged had to be shut down for safety's sake. Thousands were without homes, the lucky ones staying with friends or relatives, and others in the hundreds of shelters around the country. The immediate needs were for food and shelter for those made homeless by the hurricane. In Kingston, Gilbert left a mess of trees and wires, rubble and broken glass. Many roads were blocked, but Gilbert's impact felt most in human terms. In the days following the hurricane, more evidence of Gilbert's destructive force in other parts of the island would become clear. But on Monday evening, there was little doubt that Jamaica would face a tremendous task in dealing with the emergency needs.
Why is it, guys, that hurricane always come in the night when everything starts? It starts up in the night first. Well, I'm so happy right now it's during the daytime, but tonight it will get dark and it's still going to be on out there. Colors was live last night briefly and showing the... Was it? Okay. Oh, yeah, thank you, yeah, man.
The worst natural disaster in Jamaica's modern history.
All right. The old-time helicopter. Everything changing at Jamaica. See how much years? 37 years later, guys. 37 years. And if you realize, Gilbert was 37 years ago, and then the other one, the other big hurricane from Jamaica was 37 years before that, was in 1951. I remember Gilbert too. I was there. I was in Manchester at that time with Gilbert.
The plane had brought in relief supplies from the US, and it was to fly on to Montego Bay to drop off supplies there. The outward journey was via the south and west of the island. In Montego
And if you
Bay,
realize, you know, who was in power with Gilbert? And who in power this time around with Melissa?
As he stepped from the plane, Prime Minister Siaga looked saddened by what he had seen, and he said he felt drained with emotion.
Yep.
Mr. Siaga said that after the immediate
People, a lot of people forget these things. Some of those people were living there who went through Gilbert and know and still want to stick into their homes and not a shelter. The orange man. Yeah, it was Siaga, correct.
100,000 homes had been destroyed, with many more thousands badly damaged. Damage to crops was severe, particularly banana, cane and coconut. He said the poultry industry had been wiped out. Also on that flight was US Ambassador Michael Sotiris.
So right now we're addressing the immediate needs as requested by the emergency preparation people here in Jamaica and requested by the Prime Minister. Beyond that, it's going to be, of course, a bilateral situation of what other assistance we can give them.
During the next few days, Mr. Siaga was to tour the damaged areas from the ground, and he would later tell journalists that this not only confirmed the view from the air, but revealed even worse damage and the distress of people who'd been made homeless. In Hanover, he met with the members of the Disaster Committee, which he praised for having worked well and with unity.
Yeah, Hanover have a lot of landslide on St. Mary.
Mr. Siaga said it was a time for unity.
Right? Everybody to pull together. I hope we still remember that, Jamaican people. Together, right? We help each other together.
To the Prime Minister, that we offer, both in terms of myself personally and on behalf of the People's National Party, full solidarity, cooperation and support.
Well, it landed already. It's landed already, but it's right now. The big thing is happening is now is in St. Elizabeth, you know, Treasure Beach, Black River, you know, and some part of Manchester right now. No, look at this is Mandeville, guys. This is Mandeville. This is right now as we speak. Look at Mandeville, guy, right now as we speak. Let me cut this for a second. Let me pause the other thing. Let me get. So this is Mandeville right now, guys. That's Mandeville Hospital right there in Mandeville. Watch here, guys. Can you hear the wind? You can hear that wind. This is live right now in Mandeville. That's one of the news vehicle driving around, which them crazy. So they're driving now toward, like you're going towards Caledonia Road. It's very loud. You can hear it. Yeah, that's Mandeville. I'm coming up to where the gas station is. It's too much for them. Look there, look there. You can see the wind, guys. Watch. Look there. That's the main road, you know. I think that's Caledonia. That's the main road right there.
Oh, that way. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get far, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That is live right now, Mandeville, Jamaica, guys. Mandeville, Jamaica, and this is live down there. You see that? Look like that tree breaking apart. Just look in the front. You see it? See the tree there in the middle of the road breaking, dropping down, guys? Look there. Can you all see that? And that is, I think that is the, if I'm not lying, that is a public school right there, if I'm not lying. I don't remember that much, you know. That's Mandeville, guys. He's driving on this back road, but how far am I going to go right round? Hargreave Hospital is over on the other side.
I really hate to have to walk.
What is he doing? I wouldn't even drive past. This is them wires there, which they don't have no electric, guys. So that's why Countryside, guys, Pat's Kitchen, and guys, you know, all those YouTubers over there, everybody be safe. Watch there. That is live now. So from there is Westmoreland next in on them side, and then going over to St. Mary, Lucy, Montego Bay, right? That's where the worst is. After this is done, it's going to go to the side, guys.
Power lines down.
Right, to the left side down there is that's a hospital. The public hospital is down there too. Hargreaves. He's heading down to where Hilo supermarket used to be. That's where the public service is down there too. Look at that big tree. I wouldn't pass him something there. He's thinking about that big tree, passing it. That's a one-way road he's driving on, by the way. He's on the one-way road. He has to go over to the other side. Right, right. Exactly. That side of the road you should be driving on. Oh, what is he?
It's completely flooded.
It's flooded. Just look at there, guys. Look at all of that water. That's all water if you can see. You see all that water, guys? You can't go. That's all water coming down, guys. Wow. Go back to your hotel, brother. Go back to your hotel. That's what you need to do. Go back. And I really enjoy. Yeah, there was on the one-way road. It's like a river, guys. This is a real thing. This is live. Oh, see the thing that fly off there? You see how bad it's getting, guys? And yet, it just started. See something coming down, a bigger vehicle coming down there. He's on the one-way side of the road. He's driving. It's right. He's supposed to go back that way now.
Don't run over all this debris.
You won't get stuck right there if them something never drop.
There's a ton of water flowing down here, so I don't.
So they're driving on the opposite side, you know.
And they already got the fire trucks here ready to go afterwards, which is great.
Look, they're blocked. They can't pass here. You see the whole road blocked? The whole road is blocked there. Turn back around, brother. Turn back around. Them are gonna try. What is he doing?
Power lines down up here.
Yeah, the road is blocked up ahead. My heart a beat. You do not know how fast my heart beating. Fast like the windshield. It's trying to keep up with the windshield wiper right now. My heart. So they better turn that off because my heart a follow the windshield wiper beat. See the power line down there, guys? This is Mandeville. Wow. Wow. Look at them. The guy have one dog in the car. That is what I'm saying. People drive. I mean, it's nice that they can show us these things, but again, their life is in jeopardy.
That side of the road.
What are all of these cars driving on the road doing?
But even here, I don't know if we're going to get up here.
I know it was blocked off on that side too. See the police them come down there, guys.
There's so much water coming off these mountains.
Yep. And we have to turn back because the road was blocked on that side too. I saw that. So how far are you going to go? Look there. See, you can't go there. It's blocked.
No way.
You didn't see that?
Not a chance that you're getting through there.
And this is Manchester. And guys, Manchester is much more equipped and built up more than St. Elizabeth, Black River, Westmoreland and things. And look what is happening in Manchester there. Yep. This is live in Manchester there, guys. Manchester.
Oh my goodness. And it's just getting worse.
Yeah, turn around before you get stuck right there, because if another power thing there land behind you, we have to come out and walk.
Hardly anywhere around this town.
Thank you, Janella. My stepmother used to have a store right in that same plaza right there. Me can't come off of this now, Janella. Me can't. We could try to go over to Table Talk and go live on this as well, but among the one camera me have, my hand hurt me. I'm holding up the camera in my hand the whole entire time, trying to keep steady. I can't feel my finger them right now.
1 kilometer by 1 kilometer. Down here's flooded too.
It's flooded. And that is Manchester, where Manchester is like a hill more. Mandeville, exactly. That is Mandeville.
Yikes. I have to get these paper towels out and clean this much. Living by bounty. I don't know what this is.
Lord, my hand hurt me. Maybe if I could try so me can find something for rest this into. Please just stay steady enough, phone. Guys are trying to see if I can find something to rot it. Excuse my language. 1 second, guys. Let me find something.
Try to clean it off.
My hand them can't hold the phone no more.
The right side has been an adjustment over the past few days, but I've definitely gotten used to it driving on the left side of the road.
Well, Marlon can't get used to it yet.
Alright, yeah, we gotta get out here. These power lines are about.
Oh, Lord, I got something to hold it. So, guys, can you see that?
Actually, that wire just came out behind us.
I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm hungry.
Stuck in this little full grid here, at least for today, probably for the next few days. Take that way was the flood, back that way is the down wires you can't get through. We'll take back down this way and see if we can find some other streets. Maps anyway. Anybody around here, so let's stop at this stoplight. Yeah, this is definitely down to like a little bowl. It's not green at all. Alright, so we can try to go up here. Nope, that's flooded down there.
You don't want to miss nothing, so let me.
Alright, we're going back uphill. That way is a tree. But this is one way, so we can't go that way. That way's flooded as well. Bunch of sheet metal up here in the road. A lot of sheet metal in it.
At the Regional Food Bank, we feed 350,000 people every month because no one in our community should go hungry. That means moving 54 million pounds of food each year, keeping it refrigerated and safe for our neighbors in need. None of this happens
So sorry
without
about that, guys. I had to
consistent
get
power
something
and
to
gas. Central Hudson is not just our energy provider. They're
Excuse
a
me.
trusted partner. They're
Let's get
community
this.
engaged, supporting local initiatives and
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. So I just got some crackers, some turkey, and some cheese. So Jamaican haddock, the crackers, turkey, and cheese. Okay, where is this now? I'm not sure where this is.
This way ain't gonna take us anywhere but up the mountain.
Minute.
We're literally basically just stuck in here. That's okay.
That look like it's close to where the funeral parlor is and the police station.
There's just no way.
Yeah, that's where the funeral parlor is, right there. And going straight out there down to the left side would be where KFC is. Police station to the right. The market should be straight across. So yeah, so you're going straight here. This is a circle. To the right was the courthouse. To the left, you see KFC. You see KFC there? Manchester High School is straight behind where that church is. Over there, so. But that is the park, the bus park, guys. He's going down now, going towards Wards Avenue. Well, Wards Avenue Road will be straight across, but down more. Now I'm going around the hill. That used to be the pharmacy right there. Where I'm going back down the hill again. It's blocked down the hill. That's Grove Court Shopping Center. If he goes back and go down the hill, he's going to get stuck. He's going back down that hill. Watch. He's going to go back down that hill. He's going to get stuck. Somebody walking. Watch it. A madman that to him.
Back down here.
Yeah, he's trying to go back down here to go back way to go back around where the public hospital is. He's going over the shopping center. That is new, guys. I wasn't even there. All of that is new for me. That was not there before in my days.
Back in there. All that stuff might move in just a second. This wind coming up.
That road is blocked off, so where is he going? He can't pass there.
This water's coming up pretty quick.
He's going back down like he's going down to Hilo. What is he doing? He can't go down there. That is Manchester Road. I gotta put on my glasses to make me have to look good. Hi, Miss West. Thank you, Miss West. Thank you. We're all praying for everybody in Jamaica. This is just Manchester right now. Who's that? No, Pops. You see that train stop right there?
Yeah, that was as far as we could go, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
a 1 kilometer to 1 kilometer.
He's stuck.
But as you can see,
Go back the other way, try go around Watts Avenue Road and drive right around. I have a dear friend in Savanna right now. No, you won't be able to contact them right now. They literally everybody in Savanna, Manchester, Black River and things has no service. There's no phone service. So just until later on, let's just pray in the time being until later on. He needs to go because you see all of that debris, and there's a tree. He stopped right where there's a tree is.
I mean, it still hasn't officially made landfall, I don't think.
No,
This is definitely
exactly.
the northeastern eye.
It still don't make for landfall as yet.
I think here we're really going to be talking about a landslide, catastrophic landslide. And the winds are really picking up, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting to get that southerly flow come here to Mandeville.
Is this going to manage in?
Elevation.
It's the Huggins, the cause. Yes. Just let me know right on there, and you know, this Mandeville Region Hospital. We can reach out to some people, anybody, you know, family member, anybody eventually has any service can contact us. Let us know that your loved ones are safe. Again, this is Mandeville, Manchester, guys. I think there's a hotel right down the road here, and I guarantee that's where he's trying to reach, that hotel. And I'm trying to figure out if he can cross.
Oh, there's a tree.
Yeah, the tree going to fall. The tree going to fall. You better go.
There's no tree behind us, so just want to make sure of that.
So right now what you're seeing in Mandeville, Savanna, Black River, Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth is getting it harder than this right now. What you're looking at. You see the water going down, guys? It's like a broom sweeping the water down.
Yeah, this water's actually flowing. You can see stuff flowing down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot. What you can do, the Mandeville Regional Hospital is open there, guys. If anything, him can go over there. I can't put up with this guy anymore. Thank you, Janela.
I see a car trying to come through on the other side. I don't think it's
Me have to eat because I'm hungry. Oh yes, definitely Savanna will be worse than this. Savanna, you see, Savanna is down below the flooding, right? You remember Savanna is going to, they don't have drainage system in Savanna. You know, well, thanks to this guy, I'm watching his thing and sharing it with you all.
I do
have the car in reverse so I can see the backup camera.
No man, the sausage and bean still there, but too much bean are gonna hurt my tummy. I eating just crackers and what do you call it now? Turkey and cheese. I want to know why he just stopped there. What is he waiting for? Because right where he stopped, there's a tree right there to the right side.
Go back up in here. Let's see what's going on here.
All of those places there is new to
I
me.
just want to make sure that my route back was okay.
That is the public hospital right there. Hey, Paul.
That power line did fall down though. I just want to make sure
All right, Paul, I say.
that was okay.
Oh, wow. He's back, going back to the same spot again. I think he's going to try to go around this time. What is he doing? Why is he just going there and stopping and watching right there?
There's a lake behind Mandeville that's about to bust. The dam? What lake are we talking about?
What lake is that?
Oh, no, it doesn't look like a good lake that needs to bust. That looks bad.
I don't remember any lake around there in Mandeville to be boss. You hear the wind? Whoa. The strongest wind right now is in St. Elizabeth. Treasure Beach, Black River, St. Elizabeth. Which is about 185 miles per hour. And guy, that is very powerful. Dennis Hall. Hey, Barrington, Dennis Hall. Pops, can pass the turkey. No, I have it right here. I have it right. I think he's trying to get to his hotel or something. Why he stopped right there, trying to see if the way is clear. But you see all of that water, he's waiting for that water to blow away. Right there. Now, do you think you can come out and walk right there so now, guys? No.
Actually, I just realized this is the hospital right here. You can't even access the hospital.
Yeah, You didn't see it the whole time?
Not good. Yeah, these gusts are starting to pick up too.
Look there now, guys. It's getting bad.
Of course.
If you just joined in, guys, please subscribe, press that like button for me. Don't forget to go over to Table Talk JA, that's with Janelle Fay and I, where we sit down and we talk. Go over and subscribe to them, to us, our other channel as well, please. And again, this is Mandeville in Manchester. It's like the wind is just sweeping the water all the way down, guys. You see that big pot of water and the wind just blow it down. No, who would have really parked them car? It look like there's a car parked down there on that road right there. They have to leave those roads clear for emergency thing. Hey, Alanato, how you doing? Yeah, man, this is Manchester here in Mandeville. I think going down below is Caledonia Road. It's slowing down, you see? You see that? It just start, that little brake stop, guys. You see, you don't have to use the windshield wiper that much. And look how fast it's going to swing back around and blow the other way next. Watch. Here comes the wind again, watch. Going to blow the other way now. Any other wind start blowing the other way, that is the eye of the storm. Because that's what happens, it's blow to one side, and then it calm down for a little bit, and the wind start blowing the other side, and that is how you know that's the eye of the storm. This is in Mandeville. And Mandeville is in Manchester, Jamaica. I do not know if it was my eyes. I swear I saw an animal crossing the road.
Official landfall now. 185 miles per hour. 892 is the pressure. It has main landfall.
So, Pops, I touched down, made landfall in Jamaica. So now, this is the time we pray. We've been praying before, but more prayers, guys. Let's see what they're talking about. Melissa comparing to Gilbert. She somebody walk, two people walking down there. The man went try to drive across now, you know, because him see those people walking. I knew I saw something. That's a dog. I saw something walking before. See? Them mad exactly. But that's done. So right where this guy is now, look where the water cover up that car. They're walking up is a hill. So all the water is piled in that little middle right there. So where you see those people is a hill. So all the water is coming down this way and the water from this other side is coming there. Right where the car is where all the water is piling up. So they're walking up a hill. So the flood is not right there. Hold on. So right here, guys, right here is where the water is. You can see the pile of water. Look at the car. The water cover up the car. It's a hill. So they're walking up the hill. So all that water is coming down. And all the water from this side is coming down. So right here is a big flood right here. You can't pass right there. Right? Now you can't even see the people. You see how it's getting worse? And look how the wind is blowing the opposite way now. You see the wind blowing the opposite way now? Now you can't see them. It's like a mist. Right? So this is all water here piled up, guys. And you know, it's very powerful right here. If somebody tries to walk across or you try to drive across, he can get, you know, the car can flip over into that puddle of water right here. And when you go straight down, when you're coming into Mandeville, the way that people normally drive into Mandeville is going down and in the left and go up, and that's where that big hill, where, you know, that big hill where you come up from where, what do you call the place again? What do you call it? Where they used to sell roast corn and things, coming up that hill. Melrose Hill and then coming up more into that big hill. It's going back that way. Hilo Supermarket used to be down that side on the right hand side. And there's a big church somewhere right off out here as well. But look at that car. Can you see the car bonnet? Nope, that is underwater right now. That car soon wash away just a little bit, but it's not gonna go too far. Nobody would want that Melissa there. This Melissa is a headache. No, I'm not in the car. I'm actually behind the scene. I'm recording this from my phone. So it's me into that car. Minister Crazy, I'm Minister Brave. So big up to that gentleman, whoever in that car from overseas recording that. Janelle, you're too much.
Yeah, this is
Gilbert
here.
Gilbert was her husband, Melissa husband. And they laugh after Gilbert. So she came to finish up the damage. A long divorce, right? You see it coming back to us so calm. Let's watch, guys. Hoping for all the best, guys. We're praying and hoping for all the best. I need to go to that eye care surgery thing place to the left side. Wow.
Thank y'all so much for all the super chats, the likes, new subscribers, and just for watching.
No.
We greatly appreciate every one of you. Thank y'all for all the PayPals and Venmos and Cash Apps as well.
Yeah, big up yourself, brother, for do that. This video, yeah, 'cause I wouldn't be out there. So the man deserve everything him get. Yes, guys, please remember to subscribe to our second channel, which is Table Talk JA. I need to subscribe to this man's channel and write to him and tell him thanks very much for doing what he's doing. Right? He's brave, and we thank him very much for that, for giving us this video here. Okay, guys, so I need to buy a boat. Sonia, buy me one up, please. Me, I need one. Me need one, so them want to start row from New York to Jamaica right now. Let me go help out my people there.
And also thank y'all for getting us to over 35,000 subscribers.
Guys, subscribe to Table Talk, because I'm going to go over to Table Talk and give Table Talk a little views. We need some subscribers and some more watchers on that side. So I'm going to be saying goodnight on my channel here, Marlon Chong, J.A. China on YouTube. I'm going to continue going, with these videos and these clips on the Table Talk JA. So if you want to see it, Lord, look what's happening. See, it's coming back again. Please subscribe to Table Talk JA, guys, and we'll be switching over to Table Talk. Right, so thank you guys very much for being here with me and sharing this part. Guys, I lived in Mandeville for a couple of years, and it means a whole lot to me as well. And it's, so thanks to this gentleman who's doing this video right now. I thank you very much. So in the meantime, thank you guys. Praying for everybody in Jamaica. Keep up the praying. And I'll see you over to Table Talk JA. Janella, can you put up the link one more time, guys? Janella Faye, put up the link for Table Talk JA that people can click on it and go over and continue watching this with me. So Janella, one more time if you can, yes. Right, just pull up the link one more time before I close off. Thank you very much, Janella Faith. So I'm really going over to Table Talk JA on YouTube. There's a link there. You can click on that link and we'll bring you straight over. Thank you guys. Keep praying for my country and our family and everybody out there. All right. Thank you guys very, very much. Blessings. See you over on Table Talk JA.